Hey, it's back. I didn't forget. In fact, now's like the perfect time to finish it, given that the Zero anime starts like what? This week? Next week? Something? This month? Sometime? It's about to start. So I really want to finish Steins Gate. I want to experience the ending again just so I have like the right context for when the Zero anime starts. Also, since I last did a Steins Gate, like all the details on Elite came out, what it was going to be in Japan, and now it has a localization announcement. That was like, what, 2 weeks ago? By the time this goes up, that the newly established Spike Chunsoft, like Western branch, is going to be bringing over Elite for PS4 and Switch, but not Vita. Japan only gets the Vita version. I would say that's a bummer if I cared about Elite, because I don't. Not to bag on anyone that's looking forward to that, but once the details came out about what that actually is, I was like, oh, no thanks. Chapter 9. The warmth of Lukako's hand slips away as the vertigo hits me. I'm still at the shrine, but I no longer feel Lukako clinging to my back. I turn around slowly. Lukako is standing a short distance away, as if to see me off. No tears, just a bewildered smile. My chest feels like it's about to burst. I hold it back.
Na, Lukako.
Hai.
Omae wa.
I hesitate for a moment, but I have to know.
Otoko da yo na.
はい、そうですけど。
She is gone. He has returned. Cuter than any girl. Looks good in Miko robes. But he's a guy. I bite my lip.
お前は俺のこと好きか？
いきなり何を？
好きか？
その尊敬してます。
He respects me? I don't deserve his respect. But that's not what matters now. Lukako's answer seemed clear, but wasn't. He didn't answer the question.
男に戻ったら岡部さんへのこの気持ち封印しなくちゃいけないから。
Lukako might still like me, even though he's a guy again. However, he'll never speak honestly about about those feelings. This is what Lukako decided for himself. It would be wrong to pry any further. Maybe I'm just running away. Maybe I should pry, force him to confront his feelings. But I'm not strong enough to accept the consequences. I'll just end up hurting Lukako.
ありがとう。お前にはこれからもずっと俺の弟子でいてほしい。それでいいか？
はい、もちろんです。
I look away, unable to bear his shy smile. The world line has changed. Lukako is a guy again. Which means the IBN 5100 should be here at the shrine. On the previous world line, girl Lukako broke the IBN 5100 while cleaning the storehouse. But the guy Lukako didn't clean the storehouse. He never broke the IBN 5100. It's 6:46 p.m. Judging by past experience, it is very likely that I've averted Mayuri's death for today, but just in case, I should get back to the lab within the hour.
ルカ子、お前は去年この神社の倉庫で古いパソコンを壊した覚えがあるか？
古いパソコンですか？そんなものうちにはなかった気がしますけど。僕パソコンはよくわからなくて、ろくに触ったこともないんです。
When Lukako was a girl, she trembled when I asked her the same question. And then she forced a smile, as if to avoid admitting that she broke the computer. But he's not trembling now. Lukako honestly doesn't know.
父上に会わせてくれ。
I asked Lukako to fetch his father for me, so I can ask him whether or not the IBM 5100 was in the storehouse.
古いパソコン？確かにそんな記憶がありますね。見てきましょう。ちょっと待っていてください。
He heads into the storeroom out back, just like on the previous world line. But on the previous world line, the IBM 5100 was no longer in the storehouse, since girl Lukako had secretly moved it. How will it turn out this time? Luka's dad returns after about 10 minutes. His expression is grave. That's all the answer I need. Nothing has changed.
見つかりません。なくなっています。
I quickly glance at Lukako's face. Blank. He doesn't seem to know anything. Lukako is innocent, I'm sure of it.
倉庫の鍵が壊されていました。何者かが持ち去ったかもしれません。
持ち去った？
It didn't disappear? A thief took it?
重いものを引きずったような跡がありました。年末に大掃除をした時にはあんな跡はありませんでしたし、鍵も1ヶ月ほど前にたまたま確認した時は壊されていませんでした。まさか泥棒に入られるとは。
じゃあ警察に届けないと。
While they discuss what to do, I sigh and consider the situation.
倉庫にないと意味がないんだ。
The IBM 5100 is still out of reach. There are 2 D-mails left to cancel. Something tells me that if I cancel just one more, I can get back the IBM 5100. But which one?
岡部さん、なんだかよくわからないですけど、気を落とさないでください。そんなことどうでもいいの精神ですよ。
I chuckle. Lukako's so adorable when he's trying to cheer me up. But he's a guy.
その言葉、使い方が間違っているぞ。
I wave goodbye and leave the shrine. 2 D-mails remain. First, the one I sent to myself with the winning Lotto 6 numbers. That one should be easy to cancel. The problem is the other one, the one sent by someone I wish I could forget. Kiryu Moeka. I know the gist of her D-mail, since she sent it as part of our early experiments. When Moeka asked to send a D-mail, I agreed under 2 conditions. First, make the content simple enough that the D-mail's effects would be obvious. Second, make the contents public to all lab MIMs. Moeka ended up sending a D-mail to prevent herself from buying a new phone a few days prior. The D-mail was sent to July 31st, an easy date to remember. The question is how it relates to the theft of the IBM 5100. It must be the butterfly effect, as it was with Lukako's D-mail. This time, however, I will not hesitate to do what is necessary. Kiryu Moeka does not deserve my sympathy. That woman and her men have killed my Yuri more times than I could bear to remember. I will show her no mercy. There's just one problem. The cancellation D-mail needs to be sent from Moeka's own phone. I don't think a message from me telling her not to change phones would sway Moeka's intentions in the slightest. I need her phone, but I don't know where to find her. What do I do? I return to the lab and set things up so I can time leap at a moment's notice. Fortunately, that isn't necessary.
お腹いっぱい。マユシーは今日はほとんど何も食べてなかったからずっとペコペコだったんだよ。
明日もあるの？
明日だけじゃなくて明後日もあるの。
Mayuri just got back from Komima 30 minutes ago. She and Kurisu, who stayed behind at the lab, have just finished eating cup noodles. It's already past 8, and so far, nothing has happened. Mayuri is still alive. Going by the pattern, her death has probably been postponed until about this time tomorrow. Is this the will of some higher being, God, fate, the universe itself? Or is it merely coincidence? It doesn't matter right now.
さてさて、マユシーは明日早いからもう帰るね。
Mayuri takes a big stretch and starts getting ready to go home. She's been up since 5 this morning. Looks like she plans to wake up early tomorrow, too. That reminds me, I haven't seen Daru at all. He's fighting in the Komima Holy War, too, so that doesn't surprise me. Busy checking his spoils, I guess.
ねえねえ、クリスちゃんやオカリンはコミマ行かないの？
俺はパスだが助手が行きたいそうだ。
はあ？
Kurisu jumps up at my answer.
ちょっと岡部、何勝手に捏造してんのよ。
さっきまで興味津々な様子でマユリのコスプレ話を聞いていたではないか。
そうだけど、誰も行くとは言ってない。
行こうよ、クリスちゃん。
I know that Kurisu is an at channeler, but is she an otaku? Not all at channelers are otaku, but she has often hinted at an interest in cosplay.
お断りよ。人が多すぎて息が詰まりそう。
今日と比べるとね、2日目はそんなに多くないよ。午後から来れば快適そのものなんだから。人気のある同人誌なんかは売り切れちゃうけどね。
岡部がついてきなさいよ。あんた、マユリの保護者でしょ？
違うよ。マユシーはね、オカリンの人質。
ああ、はいはい。そうだったな。人質に逃げられちゃまずいでしょ。手錠でもかけて同行すれば？
俺にはこの秋葉でやらなければならないことがある。
何よ、やらなきゃならないことって。
The search for Kiryu Moika. I already sent her an email. We need to talk. And now I'm waiting her reply. Something tells me it's not going to work.
無言ってことは単に行きたくないだけか。
クリスティーナ、話がある。
また？相変わらず唐突ね。
またとはどういう意味だ？
別に。
話って何？最近オカリンとクリスちゃん仲良しさんだよね。いつも2人で話し込んでるもん。マユシーも秘密の会議に参加したい気持ちでいっぱいです。
タイムリープマシンについての協議をしているだけだ。おそらくマユリが参加してもちんぷんかんぷんだと思うぞ。
Not entirely accurate, but not a lie either.
そしてこれからクリスティーナに話そうとしているのはいかにしてこいつをコミマへ行かせるかという内容だ。マユリを期待して待っていろ。ふーはははは。
わかったありがとねオカリン。
Mayuri waits in the lab as I take Kurisu outside.
というわけでクリスティーナ、
コミマに行くつもりはないから。
お前さっきまたと言ったな。ここでこうして1対1での相談を何度もしているということで間違いないか？
ついに記憶に錯乱が見られるようになったか。狂気のマッドサイエンティストさんはアセチルコリンが減少してるんじゃない？
真面目に答えろ。
あんたなんか変よ。
頼む。答えてくれ。
答えるも何も岡部がさっき言った通りよ。もう 4,5 回くらいこうして外に出て2人でタイムリープマシンをどうするかについて話してる。
俺がタイムリープしていることについては。
For an instant, Kurisu opens her eyes wide in surprise. But then she gives me an angry glare.
してるの？
I nod.
かれこれ10回以上だ。
そんなに？何勝手な真似してんのよ。
Looks like she doesn't know anything about Lukaku or my shifting between world lines. But that's only natural. So far, I've changed world lines a total of 3 times. Let's call the first world line where Mayuri died Alpha 1. The world line where Ferris and I fought the viral attackers is Alpha 2. The world line where I dated girl Lukaku is Alpha 3. And now I'm on Alpha 4. From my perspective, Alpha 1, Alpha 2, and Alpha 3 were undone by my D-mails. But for Kurisu and everyone else on Alpha 4, those world lines were nothing but separate, intangible possibilities to begin with. I guess I have to explain everything again. I sigh heavily, then begin.
おおむね把握した。
After I'm done, Kurisu sighs and lightly pats my arm.
あんまり無茶しないで。
常習に励まされるとは屈辱だな。
なんで屈辱なのよ。せっかく優しくしてやったのに。ほんといちいち偉そうだな、あんた。
同情などいらない。すべては俺の軽率な行動が起こしたことだ。自業自得なんだ。って常習にこの話をするのはかれこれ4回目か5回目くらいだが、毎回こうやって自虐的になるな。
岡部、
俺の心配よりマユリの心配をしてくれ。おそらくマユリは明日死ぬ。どんな死に方かはわからない。
If Mayuri stays away from the lab, she can probably avoid running into Moika and her men. It doesn't matter though. She'll die all the same. All Alpha world lines converge on her death. Escaping the attractor field is the only way to save her.
お前には悪いと思うが、明日マユリの死を見届けてほしい。
だからコミマに行けって言ったのか。
死は回避できない。抵抗は無駄だ。お前は見届けて俺に連絡するだけでいい。お前からの連絡が来たらタイムリープする。
マユリが死ぬのが分かっていながら何もできないなんて全然実感が湧かないけど、事実なんでしょうね。あんたの目を見ればわかる。大丈夫？
大丈夫じゃない。マユリを助けるためにはまだ。
マユリのこともそうだけど。
Kurisu interrupts me.
私が聞いたのはあんたのこと。
俺がどうしたって？
あんまり気負いすぎないで。
It's rare for her to look so concerned for me.
言っただろ。俺の心配よりマユリの心配をしろと。俺は明日桐生萌香を探す。
If Mayuri doesn't die tomorrow, I can postpone the time leap. If Mayuri does die tomorrow, I'll return to the past no matter what.
できればマユリに痛い思いをさせたくないがな。
だったら今からタイムリープしちゃえばいい。
この世界線においていつがデッドラインなのか、それを見極めておかないと計画をうまく立てられないだろう。
こんなこと言うとなんだけど、私はマユリが死ぬところなんて見たくない。
気持ちはわかるが、頼めるのはお前しかいない。
随分信用されてるのね。
何しろお前は俺の助手だからな。
Kurisu forces a laugh at my feeble attempt at a joke.
偉そうに。
We have our plan. Kurisu will go to her first Komima. Mayuri will be so delighted when I tell her the news. I haven't seen Mayuri all day. I want to be with her, of course, but that's not possible. Let's see what this mail is. It's from Kurisu. And Mayuri. Okay, Mayuri heads off. Kurisu joined her. And it sounds like she's having fun. Moika hasn't replied, which means I have to find her myself. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about her. My only clue is Arc Rewrite, the company Moika supposedly worked at. I find it after a quick search online. Sure enough, their business is producing articles for PC magazines. Luckily, their office is in Akiba. I try calling first, but it goes to voicemail. I guess they're still closed for the Obon holiday. Or maybe it's just a bad time. Looks like I've got no choice but to visit them in person. It's the second day of Komima and Akiba is deserted. Most of the otaku are lined up at Big Sight right now. I've experienced the craze of Komima several times firsthand. It's literal war. It scares me whenever Mayuri goes alone. I can't help but imagine her trampled by a horde of crazed otaku. But in reality, Mayuri's surprisingly quick and tough. I've seen her weave through crowds like you wouldn't believe. Kurisu's the one more likely to get trampled. I can't help but feel sorry for her. Maybe it was wrong to ask her to go. I find the Arc Rewrite office in a fancy-looking building on the outskirts of Akiba. I take the elevator up, but there's nobody there. I lean against the wall and wait. After about 30 minutes, a man dressed in shirt and tie appears. I explain that I'm a relative of Kiri Moika and ask for her contact info. But he gives an unexpected answer.
そんな名前のバイトはうちにはいないな。
いない？
Damn, I've been tricked. I should have known better. Moika's working for CERN. Of course her place of employment is fake. Is this the end of the line? Just as I'm about to turn around and leave, the man pounds his fist as if he remembered something.
いや待った。確か2日だけ来て音信不通になったバイトの女がいたな。そいつが桐生って名前だったような。まだ履歴書残ってたかな。
I frantically bow my head and ask him to look for it. He's reluctant, but acquiesces. The address listed on the resume leads me to a beat-up old apartment. Not the sort of place you'd expect a single woman to live. I feel a strange unease as I approach the apartment. For some reason, there's a police car parked in front of the complex. A uniformed officer is standing out front. And one room on the second floor, room 202, Moika's, has a blue sheet covering the door. What's going on here? I walk up to the police officer.
すいません。あそこの部屋の人は引っ越したんですか？
あ？違うよ。
じゃあ、
君、関係者？
知り合いです。
何も聞いてないの？
The police officer looks uncomfortable. The bad feeling in my gut is getting worse.
何が起きたんですか？
自殺だよ。
え？
Suicide? But why?
それはいつ？
昨日だ。
そんな。
ご遺体は近くの千代田第三病院に運ばれてるはずだから。身寄りが誰もいないみたいでね、困ってたんだ。会いに行ってやってくれないかな。
I bow my thanks and leave. She's dead? Moika's dead. What's going on? It doesn't make sense. Suicide? Moika, who killed Mayuri in cold blood, committed suicide? Or is this part of the conspiracy? Could her own men have killed her, then made it look like a suicide? Today is the 16th. On World Line Alpha 1, Moika raided the lab on the 13th. 3 days have passed since then. Each time I change world lines, Mayuri's death gets pushed back one day. So does Moika's raid. It hasn't happened yet on this world line. So why did she die? I don't get it. This is the first time this has happened. How should I deal with this? What should I do? I squat on the ground and cradle my head in confusion. If Moika is dead, maybe Mayuri doesn't have to die. No, I don't think Convergence is that kind. Fate demands Mayuri's death. Whenever I try to stop it, something interferes. True, I'm the one who meddled with the timeline, but haven't I paid the price already? How did all this happen? A few weeks ago, I was just a college student with a severe case of Chunibyo. Save for Mayuri's grandmother, I had never experienced death of anyone close to me. Death had no place in my life. But how many times have I faced death these past 3 days? More when you count the loops I've made. My heart can't take it anymore. I don't know how much longer I can go on. One more. Just one more D-mail to cancel. If I can just get my hands on Moika's phone.
タイムリープだ。
Moika died yesterday around noon. I can go back to before that happened. The reason she died isn't important. Whether Mayuri's murderer kills herself is of no concern to me. I just need to cancel that D-mail. Upon returning to the lab, I casually look up at the second floor window. And what I see shocks me to my core.
放電現象
Someone is using the time leap machine. Who? Mayuri and Daru should be at Komima. Not even Kurisu should be here. I asked her to escort Mayuri yesterday. Besides, she's against changing the past. So who? The building shakes. The vibration reaches the street. I can't let this happen. The timeline mustn't be tampered with again. I need to stop it now. I race up the stairs to the lab. By the time I get there, the shaking has stopped. I quietly peek into the development room. Nobody's there. The door was unlocked. Anyone could have walked right in. How could we be so careless? The time leap machine is still faintly warm. So somebody did use it. Who? Did they time leap? This is the first time someone has used the time leap machine. Just to make sure, I checked the X68000. As expected, the history's been erased. The same thing happened when we send a D-mail. There's nothing I can do about this. It worries me, but I have to focus on Moika. I set up the time leap machine. The maximum leap time is 48 hours. To leap more than that, you need to leap 48 hours and then leap again. The 42-inch CRT is on downstairs. That's plain as day, since the discharge phenomenon just occurred. I put on the headgear. Preparations complete. Should I really leap now? Yeah. So if you choose not to leap right now, what happens is you wait for the report from Kurisu, and then she'll just tell you straight up, Mayuri dies at Komima tonight. It's been a while since I've done this, so call the phone wave. There we go. Suddenly, the empty room is full of familiar faces. Mayuri is sitting on the sofa, working on her costumes and rubbing her tired eyes. Daru is at his PC, muttering to himself. Kurisu is in the development room, tinkering with the phone wave name subject to change. Where is Moika now? Should I try going to her apartment again? Honestly, I'm afraid to meet her face to face. I don't know what I might do. That woman killed Mayuri. Innocent Mayuri, sewing with all she's got. I've seen the blood drain from her body. I've seen the light fade from her eyes. If I see Moika, will I be able to contain my rage? It doesn't matter. I can't run away. In order to save Mayuri, I must meet with Moika. I head to Moika's ratty apartment. There's no sign of the police this time. Moika's suicide won't happen for another 4 days. I run up the iron stairs and stand in front of the door to Unit 202. The lights aren't on inside. I start getting anxious. Maybe she's not here. There's no intercom, so I reluctantly knock on the door. No reply. I try again with the same result. Damn, might as well try the doorknob. It's unlocked. I take a deep breath. This could be a trap. Remember, we're not dealing with an ordinary person. Moika is around her, an agent of CERN. If I die here, what will happen to Mayuri? Will Kurisu or Daru use the time leap machine to save her? I need to be careful. But at the same time, I can't save Mayuri by doing nothing. So I steel myself, open the door, and peek inside. The apartment is dark, too dark to see. But I feel someone's presence. I step inside. The apartment is practically empty. Minimal furnishings. Only the barest necessities of life. But there, by the window, is a figure in the moonlight. A woman is sitting on the floor, her head bowed. There's no one else here. I approach the woman and stare down at her, gritting my teeth in a desperate effort to maintain control. Ever since the first time she killed Mayuri, I've tried my best to avoid thinking about this woman. But now I have no choice. I can't accomplish my goal until I have the answers I need from her. I must obtain the IBN 5100 to escape the Alpha Attractor field and rescue Mayuri.
Kiryu Moeka.
I had another name for her once. It hurts to remember. I force it to the back of my mind.
起きているか?
Moika's fingers twitch. She sluggishly lifts her head. But she doesn't look up. She stares at my feet instead. She finally speaks in a frail voice. Moika has always had trouble speaking, but it seems especially severe today. I notice her hair and clothes are disheveled. She looks awful, though I suppose that's no surprise, given that she kills herself in 4 days.
FB なの。
FB?
I've heard that name before. If I'm not mistaken, that's her superior's code name.
なんだかくれないの。私言われた通りにやったのに。ねえ、FB。
The phone in Moika's hand glows faintly. She's still clinging to it, I see.
ねえ、私の何がいけなかった。直すよ。直すから見捨てないで。FB のためなら何でもする。返事をしてよ。答えてよ。私に指示を出して、私はそれに従う。命令して。命令。
I'm at a loss for words. I wasn't expecting to find her in such a miserable state. She was so cold, so calm when she killed Mayuri. It's like she's a different person now. Is this another effect of the world line change? But it's only been a week since she sent her D-mail. How could she have changed so much? I get on my knees and shake Moeka by the shoulders.
Oi! 聞こえるか? Oi!
FB 連絡をちょうだいよ。
桐生萌か? おい! 俺だ! 岡部だ!
No response. Moeka just keeps crying and mumbling to herself. I shake harder, but she doesn't react. She doesn't even resist. Looking down, I notice that she's typing rapidly on her phone. Bewildered, I look at the screen. FB, 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 FB.
お前...
What happened to Moeka? From what little I understand, it sounds like she's lost contact with her supervisor, FB. But I don't understand how that could turn Moeka into such a wreck. It doesn't matter. I don't care what happens to her. I'm here for one thing. Recalling my purpose, I reach for Moeka's phone. A sharp crack echoes through the room. Moeka slapped my hand away. It didn't hurt, but her reaction was lightning quick. Now Moeka curls up into a ball, hugging the phone tightly to her chest. It was like this from the moment I met her. She never let go of her phone, not even for a second, as if it were the only thing keeping her alive.
メールが来ないの。
FB とかいうやつからか。
メールが来ない。
I make several more attempts to take her phone while she babbles incoherently, but she just slaps my hand away each time. Next, I try persuasion. I promise to help her search for FB if she lends me her phone. It's a lie, of course. Though come to think of it, I would like a piece of FB too. But that can wait until after I've saved Mayuri. But Moeka doesn't buy it. If, that is, she heard me at all. Damn it, we're not getting anywhere. Maybe I should take it from her by force. But what if she tries to kill me before I can send the D-mail? In her current state, she might not have the strength to retaliate. On the other hand, if she does retaliate, there's not much I can do against someone with a gun. What should I do? Her gun. Where would she keep it? I quickly scan the room, but there's no sign of it. Crap, that startled me.
もしもし。
I stand up and move to the entrance, where I can take the call without letting Moeka out of my sight.
今どこよ。
悪いが取り込み中だ。
女なの？
お前の発想は実にスイーツかっこ笑いだな。
うるさいな。電話レンジの改良手伝うって約束したでしょ。よくそれでラボ面ナンバー001を名乗れるな。
誰に頼んでくれ。今日はそれどころじゃない。
一体何してんのよ。そこどこ？
桐生萌香のアパートにいる。
やっぱり女か。最低だな。
Has she not met Moeka on this world line? I quickly give Kurisu a simplified version of the usual explanation. Kurisu listens attentively, as she always does. Maybe she's more considerate than I give her credit for. As soon as I finish, Kurisu gives it to me straight.
強引に奪うしかないわね。
過激だな。ハリウッド映画の見過ぎか。
相手はセルンの関係者よ。遠慮してたらこっちがやられるかもしれない。迷ってる場合じゃないでしょ。それでマユリを救えるんだから。 あんたはひょろひょろで頼りなさそうだけど、さすがに今なら相対的に考えて勝てるはず。
Gee, thanks. At least she's not beating around the bush. Suddenly, she lowers her voice.
こんなこと言うと人格疑われそうだけど、いや、あんたに人格疑われたってどうでもいいけど、殺してでも奪い取るべきよ。
今お前の人格を疑った。だが偽善ぶらないところは好きだぞ、クリスティーナ。
好きってちょっと。
What's the matter with her now?
事実を言ったまでだ。俺なんかよりもよっぽど潔い。
どうも。
で、意図を聞かせてくれ。殺すこともやむなしと考える理由がお前の中にある。そうだろう。だからそういう結論に達したはずだ。
よかった。それなりに冷静ね。あんたの話が本当か嘘かは定義できない。アトラクタフィールド理論っていう式を私はまだ完全には理解してないし。それでもあんたの説明をもとに考えると、桐生って人が4日後に自殺するなら、彼女には死亡フラグが立っているっていう推論が成り立つ。世界が彼女の死を承認したっていうところね。因果が収束するなら、これまでの世界線では仮にあんたが彼女を殺そうとしても何らかの邪魔が入ってできなかったはず。あるいは殺した瞬間に世界線が大きく変わっていた。でもこの世界線でだけ考えるなら、彼女は近いうちに死ぬ。あんたはこれまでに何度も真由里の死を見てきたからわかるはず。重要なのは死んだという結果だけであって、過程はどうでもいいらしいってことをね。それと同じで、桐生って人の死に方は問わないと思う。
In other words, I can kill her instead of letting her commit suicide?
死が決まっているから殺しても構わないか。まるで殺人犯ばりの論旨展開だな。
偽善ぶるな。私は今人としての倫理を捨てて話してんのよ。岡部も付き合いなさい。
She's unforgiving as always, but it actually feels nice to speak frankly like this.
だが法律はどうする？世界がそれを許しても社会は許さない。
タイムリープマシンがある限り、相手を殺しても時間を遡れば全てなかったことにできる。岡部は誰も殺さずに必要な情報だけを入手したっていう結果だけが残るわけ。
把握した。
ただこれだけは覚えておいて。全ては自己責任よ。これだけ好き放題言ってる私はかなり無責任だけど。
問題ない。実にマッドサイエンティスト的な意見だった。
さっさと片をつけなさい。じゃあね。
She hangs up without another word. Strangely, I find Karisu's harsh tone encouraging.
お前は司令官かよ。
I manage a smirk as I close my phone. Moika's still sitting on the floor. Kill her if you have to, Karisu said. Moika did the same to us. She doesn't deserve mercy. Kill her or let her live. It's my choice, my responsibility. Even after I undo the murder, the memory of my crime will remain with me. That sin, that guilt, I'll have to carry that weight. I mustn't ever forget. That's what Karisu meant when she spoke of responsibility. Murder is unforgivable, no matter the circumstances. Can you understand that, Kiryu Moika? I reach for Moika's phone. This time there's no hesitation. Moika resists. I grab her slender hand and pinned it to the window. The glass rattles from the force. Thankfully it doesn't break. With my other hand, I pry the phone away from Moika's chest. She drives her foot straight into my solar plexus. The breath explodes from my lungs. I gasp for air. In a fit of anger, I raise my hand to strike. But at that last moment, I hesitate. Damn, what happened to killing her if I have to? I know we're past the point of playing nice, but I've never hit a girl in my life. I don't consider myself a model gentleman or anything. The idea that men aren't supposed to hit women is such a strong part of my common sense that it stayed my hand almost like instinct. So instead, I wrap my hand around Moika's neck and squeeze. When she tries to kick me again, I pin her legs under my own. I squeeze harder. My fingers dig into her throat. She struggles for breath. I feel her throat moving as she gasps for air. I can finally see my reflection in her tear-reddened eyes.
やっと俺を見たな。
Moika is under control, but now I don't have a free hand to take her phone. If I loosen my grip on her throat even slightly, it'll turn into a struggle again. Moika is hiding her phone behind her back now. I need that phone. Should I let go of her hand or her neck?
携帯をよこせ。
Moika weakly shakes her head.
出ないと殺せ。
I wonder if I even can. I can undo it with the time leap machine. It'll be the perfect crime, one that never happened. But still, do I really have it in me to murder someone? I don't know, but I have to try.
渡さないと殺すぞ。
No words leave Moika's lips, just rough breathing. Stalemate. Neither of us shows the other any openings. We're practically motionless, but our breathing is ragged. It's taking all of my strength just to pin her down. Our rough breathing echoes through the room. For a moment, it even seems to synchronize. This is getting me nowhere. I remove my hand from her neck, then use my entire left arm to pin her against the wall in a guillotine choke. She starts groaning in pain. My right hand has her left hand up against the glass. Now I pull her hand down and transfer it to the grip of my left hand. Now my right hand is free. I slide it behind her back and go searching for the phone. I have to lean in close to do this. I press my body up against hers. Pain explodes in my jaw. I lean back. Moika is readying another headbutt. I put more strength into the guillotine choke to stop her. Moika's face twists in pain, and she struggles to escape my grasp. My guillotine choke seems to be working. She doesn't have the strength to resist. If I push any harder, she really might die. I push harder. Moika writhes in pain. Tears fall from her eyes and drool from her mouth. As her resistance weakens, my right hand finds Moika's phone. She still has it in a tight grip, but I manage to tear it away. I quickly release Moika and step away. She bends over and coughs violently, but still she reaches out to me with tears in her eyes. She wants her phone back. I don't care. I look at the screen. It shows an email draft with a string of FBs entered. I clear the text and start typing a new mail. But her phone's different from mine, so I don't quite know how to use it. Let's see. Startled, I look up to see Moika staggering to her feet. She's like a goddamn zombie. I quickly run outside and close the door behind me. Then I lean my entire body weight onto it so she can't open it from the outside. The doorknob rattles as she tries to open the door. Then she starts pounding on the inside. It's a good thing doors in Japan open out. You wouldn't see this in a Hollywood movie. Anyway, I have her phone. Now I just need to pretend to be Moika and send the cancellation email. Moika changes to the past will be cancelled. The world line will change. The IBM 5100 will come back to me. And then we'll hack and discern. Mission complete. Fate won't have Mayuri this time. Victory will be mine.
はい、ナキセ。
D メールの設定を頼む。
変な音が聞こえるけど。
少しばかり修羅場中でな。
殺さなかったのね。グッジョブ。
I tell her Moika's address.
入力完了。
前よりは
まだいる。ブラウン管工房で店長さんと話してる。42型ブラウン管をつけさせておくためにね。
話してないだろうな。
あの子が死ぬこと言えるわけない。
だったらいい。まだ切るなよ。
I put my phone down and resume typing into Moika's phone. A middle-aged lady comes out of the apartment next door. Our eyes meet, so I put on a forced smile. The lady grins mockingly before going back inside. I wonder what she was thinking. Maybe she thought it was a lover's quarrel. In the mail I write, model change, do it now, before sold out. Moika's email said, don't change models. The desire for limited edition, hard-to-find products is hard-coded into Japanese DNA. Appealing to that instinct should work. The insistent pounding on the door grows louder. And now I hear groaning from the other side. I can't believe how persistent she is. Is her phone really that important to her? But I've already won. All I have to do is send the D-mail. I'll never forgive you, Moika, but at least our relationship ends here. Let this be the last time we meet. I raise the phone to eye level. I take a deep breath. It ends now. I press send. No vertigo, no dizziness, nothing. Reading Steiner didn't activate.
なんでだよ。
Why didn't the world line change? Did the phone wave fail to function? I bring my own phone back to my ear. Harisu is still on the line.
どうだ。
送ったの？
送った。ちゃんと動作したのか。
こっちはちゃんと放電現象を確認した。
正常に動作したんだな。
間違いなくね。
世界線が変わらない。
失敗した。原因は？
Consider the possibilities.
メールの文面では機種変をやめようとする萌えかを説得できなかったか。
送り先の日付を間違えた可能性は？
7月31日。それは間違いない。
ギリュウって人が最初に送った D メールの着信時間を調べるべき。それより先か後かで受け取った側の印象はだいぶ変わる。
めんどくさいな。
The pounding on the door has ceased. Did she finally give up? No, she wouldn't give up. Does she plan to climb out the window and loop around? But we're on the second floor. That would be quite a feat. I should still have some time left.
何パターンかいろんな文章を送ってみて。それで効果が出ないようなら、こっちでタイマーを微調整する。
助かる。そっちの様子は？ミスター・ブラウンが乗り込んできてないか？
今下から怒鳴り声が聞こえてる。きっと橋田と真由里が必死でなだめてるはずだけど、いつまで持つか。あまり余裕はないと思って。
I put my phone into my pocket without hanging up. I changed the message and sent another email. But still, nothing happens. I make another one. Send. No good. Why? What am I doing wrong? I'd like to ask Moeka, but if I go back inside now, she'll probably just attack me. Which reminds me, she's been awfully quiet. What is she doing now? Maybe she really did go out the window. I look around. I don't see her anywhere. Think, why didn't the D-mail work? I wipe the sweat from my brow. My entire body is soaked. It must be the adrenaline. What if Moeka changed addresses when she got a new phone? I take out my phone.
聞こえるか？
まだ問題が？
2回送り直したが効果なしだ。
I frantically consider my options as I stare hard at Moeka's phone. The walkway is dim, but Moeka's gaudy purple phone shines in the faint light.
Huh?
Wait. I take another good look at the phone. There's something wrong here. What is it?
岡部？どうしたの？
Gaudy purple. Latest model. Removable LCD screen. Model number GG01. My eyes tell me there's nothing wrong. I saw this phone when Moeka sent her D-mail, and many times before. She was never without it. It's the same. Nothing has changed.
何も変わっていないだと？
何の話？
Why hasn't it changed? Why is it the same as before Moeka sent her D-mail? Moeka's D-mail said, "Don't change models." She should have a different phone when she sent it. But she didn't. It's the same phone I'm holding right now. There's only one explanation. She never changed models to begin with.
あの女、まさか。
She lied to me. Moeka's D-mail wasn't about her phone. That explains how it affected the IBM 5100. It also explains why my cancellation D-mails aren't working.
ふざけた真似を。
The door violently shakes behind my back. It's much stronger than before. She must be ramming something hard and heavy against the door. I quickly move away from the door. The door shakes again. I can see the frame starting to warp.
異常だろ。
I suppose I should be thankful she doesn't have a gun, but honestly, this is terrifying enough. It chills my blood to think of what her face must look like right now. I've never been the target of such single-minded obsession before. But unfortunately, I can't run away. I need to face Moeka again and wring the information out of her. Both Ferris and Lukaku remembered their D-mails. With prodding, Moeka will remember too. I need that information. Crap. I don't want to go in there. My teeth are chattering. This is pathetic. I thought I'd won when I snatched her phone. But now my advantage is gone.
岡部？岡部！
クリスティーナ。
音すごいけど大丈夫なの？
どうやら萌香の送った D メールは機種変更に関することじゃなかったらしい。
どういうことよ？
おそらくあの女は送る直前で内容を差し替えたんだ。俺が何をやっても世界線が変わらないのはそのせいだ。
着信履歴はそこに残ってるかもしれない。
着信履歴？
Of course. Even if it's not in her sent history, it should still be in the arrival history. I glare at the purple phone in my hand. It's a good thing Moika didn't change phones. Now I know exactly where the D-mail went.
うっかりしていた。調べてみる。
For a second there, I thought it would be easy. I should have known better. Moika is not a casual phone user. Her mailbox is literally hundreds of entries over the last week, almost all from FB. Some of my mails are sprinkled in. I don't have time to search through each of these mails, even just the subject lines. Not to mention the pounding on the doors freaking me out.
クリスティーナ、少し手こずりそうだ。もし俺が失敗したら、あとは頼む。
バカも休み言いなさい。状況によっては逃げることも大事。
I hang up. The lady next door comes out again, alarmed by the escalating noise. She glares at me. But when she sees the magnitude of the door's damage, the lady opens her eyes in shock and runs back inside. I'm not leaning against the door anymore. Moika could just open it, but she hasn't realized that. She's so fixated on getting her phone back, she'd destroy her own door. In any case, I don't have time to check her mail history. I put the phones into my pocket and move to the side of the door. I carefully grip the doorknob and wait for the interval between bangs. Now, I yank the door open. A coffee table flies out and smashes into the walkway railing. Her screech raises hairs all over my body. She's standing in the entrance like a revenant at the gates of hell. I step back. My knees tremble. But then I remember what I'm here to do. I gather my resolve, enter the room, and close the door behind me. Or at least I try. The door is bent and won't fully close. I give up on locking it. Moika glares at me, shaking with fury. First, I have to restrain her again. This is a woman who would kill on command, who would break her own door down just to retrieve her phone. It's too dangerous to let her be. I'm stronger. I just need to get her on the ground. There's no time. It's now or never. Crushing my fear, I charge Moika at full speed. Our bodies collide. Moika tries to twist away, but I grab her clothes and use my momentum to push her to the floor. The back of her head hits the floor. Her resistance weakens. She doesn't know how to break a fall. Some secret agent. I quickly straddle her waist. Now she's mine. Moika flails her arms and legs wildly. I should have known she wouldn't give up. Her fist strikes my jaw. Fortunately, Moika is weak. The blow does little damage. I still need to stop her from struggling. First, her hands. I start with her left. I grab her wrist and pin it to the floor. A fist flies towards my face. Whoops. It pops against my left eye, blanking my vision for a second. She seems to stop struggling for a moment. Her hand claws weakly at the air. But it turns out that she was reaching for my hair. She grabs it hard. I feel several strands tear free of my scalp. I get a grip on Moika's face and press her head against the floor. She tries to bite my fingers, so I pull my hand back. I grab the hand that's grabbing my hair and dig my nails into her wrist. But she still doesn't let go of my hair. All the while, her feet are pounding against my back. She's also trying to free her left hand. I can't take much more of this. I instinctively headbutt Moika with all of my strength. The sickening sound of bone against bone echoes inside my head. The impact makes me dizzy too, but I fight it. Moika goes limp, an opening. Finally, I succeed at pinning down both her hands. Her glasses fell off at some point during the struggle. Her red, swollen eyes give her an even more demented look. There's an angry bump on her forehead where I headbutted her. She spits at me. The lukewarm saliva hits my face. Ugh. I want to wipe it off, but my hands are full. Moika glares at me. There are tears in her eyes, perhaps from the pain. Moika breaks eye contact when I mention it. She stares at my pocket. She must have caught a glimpse of purple. I smile scornfully. Moika tries again to free her hands. I lean in harder to keep them pinned. My strength and position are superior, so Moika accomplishes nothing. Next, she struggles to free her body. Same result. I clamp my thighs firmly around her hips and hold her down. She occasionally knees me in the back, but I can bear that pain. It's not enough to make me forfeit this position. Moika, without a doubt. I don't do sports or anything, so I'm not that strong. But I'm on top. I don't need to expend much energy to keep her pinned. She can scream and spit all she likes. Nothing will make me give up this position. Moika shakes her head violently. She's just wasting her energy. I maintain position and stare down at Moika.
お前を逃がさないからな。きっちり向き合ってやる。
Until now, I've always run away from facing Moeka. But I can't do that on this world line. I have to know what her D-mail said.
腹を割って話そうじゃないか。
Moeka is still struggling.
「携帯などなくてもちゃんと話せるではないか。え？
黙れ、クズが。お前の全身をズタズタになるまで包丁で切り刻んでやる。
切り刻むのはマッドサイエンティストのお箱だ。
死ね、死んでよ。犯される。助けて。
This woman's out of control. Does she want another headbutt that badly? A knock sounds from the door. Moeka and I both look at the door in surprise.
ねえ、隣の西田だけど大丈夫？警察呼んだ方がいいかしら？必要ないならせめてもっと静かにしてくんない？このアパート声が響くのよ。
Damn, I didn't think about that. I can't have her calling the police. Moeka suddenly screams. You bitch. What now? I need to silence Moeka somehow. But I can't use either hand. There's only one way. I suddenly press my lips against Moeka's. My loveless kiss shuts her up quite effectively. I lock eyes with her as well, trading glares in silence.
まったく最近の若い子は。
I finally hear the neighbor's footsteps recede. What a relief. I feel a sharp pain on my lip. I instinctively jerk away. Blood drips from my mouth and lands on Moeka's neck. She bit me. When I feel around my lip with the tip of my tongue, the taste of blood spreads from the laceration. Moeka breathes wildly as she glares at me with tearful eyes.
初々しい女ぶっているんじゃない。俺より年上のくせに。
She grimaces and looks away. Her pink lips glisten with saliva. I might find the sight alluring if the situation were different. Moeka turns her face away and looks up through the open curtains at the bright full moon outside the window. How much time has passed? It feels like it's already been dozens of hours. But it's still night outside, so it probably hasn't been more than 1 or 2. Moeka hasn't said a word since I kissed her. She hasn't tried to escape either. Her expression is blank. She's just staring off to the side. What is she looking at? I follow her gaze, but the only thing there is a half-empty bottle of water. Has she given up? Either way, I can't let my guard down. Maybe it's the stress, but it feels like my body is going numb. And I've been drenched in sweat for a while now. This room has no air conditioning whatsoever. The heat is starting to get to me. I thought I had an overwhelming advantage in this position, but it's harder to maintain than I expected. Not only do I have to keep Moeka pinned, I also have to keep a close eye on her so she doesn't try anything. All Moika has to do is lie there. She can rest and try again whenever she's ready. Will this last all night? At this rate, my strength might give out first. Fear mounts. If she escapes, she's going to try to kill me. She must have her gun somewhere, I'm sure. I consider calling Karisu for help, but I can't use either hand. I don't even know what time it is. Damn, it's almost like I'm the one trapped. No, stay positive. You can do this. Moika's dependent on her phone. That's her weak point. If I keep her separated from her phone, then sooner or later, her will to resist should collapse. It's a matter of whose strength will fail first.
Okabe-kun.
Suddenly, Moika calls my name.
どうしたら返してくれる?
Now she's trying to ask nicely. Does this mean she's given up? This is what I was waiting for. Now I move in for the kill.
お前は D メールを送ったことを覚えているか?
D 何?
D メール、過去へ送ることのできるメール。お前はそれを送った。お前自身の携帯へな。機種変更に関する内容だと思っていたが、それは嘘だった。お前は俺たちの目をごまかしてこっそりメールの内容を入れ替えたんだ。
Her typing speed is lightning fast. It would have been easy for her to type a mere 36 characters, while Daru and I were preoccupied with the phone wave, named subject to change.
その結果、世界線が変わった。お前は覚えていないか?
Normally, once the past changes, everything until that point is undone. But it should be possible to make Moika remember, just as Ferris and Lukaku did.
知らない。
知らないんじゃない。思い出していないだけなんだ。思い出せ。お前は思い出さなければならない。
Or else what? I don't know. This is just a tactic to put pressure on Moika. I have another plan to make her remember. Moika turns away again and bites her lip. Tears start falling from her eyes. I watch, never once taking my eyes off her. I didn't notice before now, but her shirt must have become undone during the struggle. I can see the alluring curves of her collarbone, the skin of her large pale breasts, a hint of sexy underwear. Her breasts heave with each painful breath. The base of her neck is stained with the blood from my lip. It's dry, like a scab. Normally Moika could be mistaken for an elegant, beautiful woman. But now she has large shadows under her eyes. Her skin is rough, her face is pale. She looks more intoxicated than intoxicating. Her entire body reeks of death. She's clearly insane. This is the real Moika. I wish I'd realized sooner.
本当に知らないの。思い出せるならそうするけど、わからないわ。一体何のことなのか。
Moika's gaze shifts constantly, from me to the ceiling and then to the window. But her slow murmuring is evidence that she's almost beat. Just a little more, and her resistance will end.
だったら質問を変える。2週間ほど前、お前は奇妙なメールを受け取ったはずだ。差出人はお前自身の携帯。しかもそのメールは数日後の未来から送信されていた。
Moika's eyes open wide. Gotcha.
覚えがあるな。それがお前が送った D メールだ。内容を教えろ。
教えたら
携帯は返す。
クソ。
She suddenly curses at me.
内容は言えない。
なぜだ。
ラウンダーに関係する。
Her mission? I recall what Moika told me on a previous world line. The Rounder's mission is to find and acquire IBN 5100s. In that case...
IBN 5100。
She fell into my trap. Her reflexive response was all I needed to see.
それに関することだな。
どこまで知っている。メールの内容。
質問をするのは俺だけだ。いいから答えろ。
言えない。FB を裏切ることに。
携帯よりも FB を選ぶのか。大した忠誠心だな。
But Mayuri's fate hangs in the balance. I can't give up. Moika still hasn't calmed down. She's been opening and closing her hands for a while now. She's not trying to escape my restraint. She's just twisting her body, licking her lips, shaking her head, trying to brush the hair off her face. It's like she's suffering from withdrawal without her phone. Soon, she won't have the mental fortitude to resist. If she won't talk now, then I'll just wait until she will.
携帯がないとそんなに苦痛か。なぜそこまで依存する。
会話まともにできなくて。
今はしているではないか。
And when she attacked the lab, she was leading a squad of hardened killers. But Moika shakes her head violently.
メールまでできなくなったら、私は世界から断絶してしまう。
世界だと。孤独な女を気取っているつもりか。お前が恐れているのはラウンダーから見捨てられることだろう。
違う。ラウンダーじゃなくて FB から見捨てられること。
That's the same thing, isn't it?
だったら世界などと言うな。何の罪もない女の子を容赦なく殺した分際でマユリを世界から断絶させた分際で。
殺してない。
そう、この世界線ではな。だが別の世界線においては、お前はラウンダーとして俺たちのタイムマシンを奪おうとした。その時に殺したマユリを。
On the world line where I interrogated Moika, she told me that Mayuri was expendable. It didn't matter to CERN whether she lived or died.
FB の指示なら殺したと思う。絶対に。
FB とは何者だ。一体どこにいる。
I asked her the same question back then, but another rounder appeared before she could answer. Something tells me she won't have backup this time. Moika's position in the rounders has changed.
言えない。
ならばいいことを教えてやる。いいか。お前は今俺に捕まっている状況だが、助けを期待しているのなら無駄だ。どうせ誰も助けに来ない。お前は絶望に打ちひしがれたまま4日後に自殺する。
Moika seems startled by this. I go in for the kill.
俺は5日後から来た。セルンが欲しがるタイムマシンを使ってな。だから知っている。お前はこの部屋で一人孤独に自分を殺すんだ。お前の大好きな FB はお前を助けない。ラウンダーもセルンも300人委員会もだ。どれだけメールしても上司からの連絡はないんだろう。それはなぜだ。もう見捨てられているんだよ。
Moika's face contorts in despair. Once again, tears fall from her eyes. Guilt squeezes my heart. I know that I'm causing this woman pain. Inside of me, a voice whispers that it's nothing compared to what she did to Mayuri, that I have no reason to show mercy to a murderer. But at the same time, my conscience screams that it's wrong to hurt someone, no matter who they are or what they've done. Insane mad scientist my ass. I'm afraid to hurt my mortal enemy. I'm nothing but a hypocrite.
FB をかばう必要はない。だから全て話せ。
I ignore the ache in my heart and push harder. But Moika shakes her head violently.
FB は裏切らない。私を見捨てない。
だったらなぜお前は4日後に自殺すると思う。
お前が私を殺すのよ。自殺に見せかけて。
俺はそんなヘマはしない。俺ならお前を殺した後でタイムリープする。お前の死はなかったことにできる。
私は
FB から返事が来ないと言ってこの部屋で死んだような顔をしていたのはどこのドイツだ。もう何日来ていない。 FB からの連絡は普段はどのくらいの頻度で来ていていつから来なくなった。
I keep the questions coming. Need to pile on the pressure.
普段毎日連絡を。でももう10日近く。
10日も連絡が来ていない。そうだな。
Moika looks up to me with pleading eyes.
私裏切れないよ。
お前は裏切られたんだよ。
FB を信じてる。
お前は切り捨てられた。利用されるだけされてな。もう用済みということだ。
FB はそんな人じゃ。
だったらどんな人なんだ。
お母さんみたいに私に優しくて、私はやっと心地いい居場所を。
Like a mother? FB is a woman? I expected an evil-looking old man like you see in the movies, but I guess I was wrong.
悩みを相談したり、いつもすぐに返事くれた友達みたいでも包み込む優しさがあって。
あったことは。
Moika shakes her head weakly.
あったことがない。お母さんみたいで友達みたいでお前にとって心地いい居場所だったのに。
Damn. If they had met, then I could have gotten Moika to lead me to her.
ラウンダーは互いの正体隠すのがルールで。
連絡は取り合っていたのに一度も会ったことはない。 確かに会うのはルール違反かもな。だがお前は FB が好きで会ってみたかった。違うか？
違うよ。会ったら幻滅される。だから会いたいなんて思わない。
会いたいと言われたことは？
一度もないし、言ったこともない。
その様子だと電話もしたことがないな。
Moika turns away. Then she nods faintly.
避けられているとは思わなかったのか？そこまで親身になってくれた優しい女上司がお前に会おうとしない理由は本当にルールだけか？そしてなぜ連絡をよこさない？理由を考えてみろ。振り込め詐欺と同じだ。お前は騙されていたんだ。
FB を悪く言わないで。そんな人じゃない。
連絡が途絶える前、最後のメールはどんな内容だった？
IBN5100 を指定場所に置いておけ。
The IBN 5100? Moika, you fool. You let your tongue slip. 2 weeks ago, FB told her to leave the IBN 5100 at a drop point. That means she already had it in her possession at that time. Recall how Moika kept bombarding me with questions about the IBN 5100. I might have let it slip that I found the computer at Yanabayashi Shrine. After that, she sent her D-mail. The world line changed. The lock was broken on the shrine's storehouse door. The IBN 5100 was gone. These facts point to one conclusion. She sent herself the location of the IBN 5100. Now that I know, it seems so obvious. If only I hadn't trusted Moika. If only I had seen through her lies. But no, I played right into her hands. I was the tool's tool. I almost burst into self-deriding laughter. But I desperately hold it back and keep a straight face.
その場所はどこだ？
コインロッカー、大ビル前の。
The coin locker in front of Daibiru. Wait, isn't that where Lukaku hid the IBN 5100 on the previous world line? Is this another effect of convergence? Can I retrieve the IBN 5100 if I go there now? No, I can't expect it to still be there. Remember what happened with Lukaku. The invisible force of convergence is keeping the IBN 5100 away from me. If I want to get it back, I need to cancel Moika's D-mail. I know the message. I've already reached my goal. Moika starts crying softly. I sigh deeply and lift myself from Moika's body. Then I lean back against the wall and stretch my aching limbs. Alright, we got mail from Kurisu. Contact me, idiot. Is everything alright? What happened with that Kiryu lady? At least let me know if you're still alive. Don't say anything stupid like you're dead, okay? Please just reply. Even an email will do. I'm so worried I can't even eat. So we want to reply with... I know it does matter. It's contact me, idiot. I think. No. It's worried. That's the one I need to highlight. Don't worry, I didn't die. I won't die. Not until I've fulfilled my promise to go to... oh, I completely forgot about this storyline. Almuri with you. God, it's been too long since I played Steins Gate. I forgot about that storyline. I take Moika's phone out of my pocket.
携帯を使わせてもらうぞ。
Moika slowly gets up. She wipes her tears and fixes her hair and clothes. Her wavy hair obscures her face from this angle, so I can't make out her expression. She doesn't react to what I said. Even though I'm no longer restraining her, she doesn't try to attack me and take back her phone. I open Moika's mailbox and search for the D-mail. It takes about 3 minutes, but I finally find it. 3 mails from Moika's own phone, each 12 characters long, sent on August 4th and received on July 31st. Retro PCs at Yanabayashi Shrine. Just as I suspected, Moika changed her D-mail in the few seconds I had my back turned. All I need to do now is send the cancellation mail.
岡部、
今ラボにいるか？
心配させんな、バカ。
心配してくれていたのか？
どう見ても死亡フラグ立ってたから、無事なのが驚きよ。
今どこにいる？
ちゃんとラボで待機中。
もう一度 D メールを送る。準備を頼む。
タイマー設定は
31日の11時頃に着くように設定を。
31日の11時ということは。
While Kurisu calculates the hours, I type the mail. It says, "Do not go, not at Shrine. It's a trap." I address the mail to the phone wave name subject to change.
準備 OK。
よし、起動してくれ。
起動した。
I press the send button. The mail starts sending. Reading Steiner should activate, this time for sure. I brace myself for the incoming vertigo.
ダメだ。なぜ変わらない？
また間違い？
いや、そんなはずはない。萌香の D メールの内容も確認済みだ。それを否定するメールを送った。
Why isn't it working? What the hell's wrong this time?
最初の D メールの内容は？
柳林神社に IBN5100 があると知らせるものだ。今のメールでそれは罠だと否定したんだが、もう一度別の文面で再送を。
待った。 D メールの面倒な部分についてはロト6の実験で検証済みでしょ。
The Lotto 6 experiment. I sent myself the winning numbers, but the past me didn't buy the ticket. Instead, he gave the winning numbers to Lukaku.
D メールを読んだ人間がその通りに行動するかどうかは個人の資質に影響される。桐生って人は神社に IBN5100 があると知らされた。直後にそれを否定するメールが来ても構わず神社へ行ったという推測が導ける。
否定するメールを信じなかったか、あるいはクソ真面目に否定されても念のために調べてみたかということか。
I glance at Moika. She's still hanging her head, but her tears have run dry. I wonder if she's listening.
厄介ね。神社に調べに行くことにリスクが発生すると伝えても聞いてくれなかったっていうことだから。
より強制力の強い文面にするしかない。神社に行くのを禁止させるぐらいの。
どうやって？
That's the problem. Is it possible to persuade her with just 36 bytes of text? Or should we consider other possibilities?
例えば、7月30日のお礼と D メールを送り、先に IBN5100 を回収させるという方法は？
その日のあんたは IBN5100 に興味があったのか？
When did I start caring about the IBN 5100? I can't remember. Fine, that's out. So how do I convince Moika to listen? At that moment, an electric shock runs through my brain. 2 initials.
FB だ。
何？
萌香の上司、依存の対象。FB からのメールなら無条件で信じるはず。
その FB とかいう人の携帯持ってるの？
いいや、会ったことさえない。どこにいるかもわからない。
話にならない。
少し時間をくれ。
また待たせるのか？私はずっとラボに泊まり込んでるからいいけど、あんまり無茶しないでね。
So even after prying answers out of Moika, there's still more work to be done. Fate really seems to love getting in my way. Alright, to break out of this world line, I need FB's identity and location. I call Moika's name. When she finally looks up, I drop her phone onto her lap. She accepts it with a confused expression.
FB を探すことになった。
Moika grips her phone, but she doesn't look at the screen. I sigh deeply. I need to get as much information on FB out of her as I can.
お前はどういう経緯でラウンダーに？
Honestly, I couldn't care less. I hate having to stand here and talk with the woman who killed my Yuri. Hugging her phone to her chest, Moika retrieves her glasses and puts them back on.
4年前死のうとしてた。
Her voice is a barely audible whisper. For a moment, I'm surprised she's not talking by mail.
何の希望も持てなくて、何もかもが嫌になって。
原因は？
特にこれっていうのは。
Her expression is blank, lifeless like always. But behind her glasses, her eyes are red from crying. They are the only trace of emotion on her doll-like face.
でも小さなことがたくさん積み重なって、もともとこんな性格だし。
家族は？
Moika shakes her head a little. She has none, I guess. I don't bother asking whether she ever had parents. It doesn't really matter.
自分の部屋で睡眠薬大量に飲んで、でも死ぬのを失敗して、そこにメールがラウンダー募集って個人宛てじゃなくて一斉送信の。
Isn't that spam? Do the rounders really recruit like that?
私はどうでもよくなってた。だから気づいたら返信してた。そしたら連絡が来たの。 FB から。それからずっと FB の指示に従ってた。
ずっとこの秋葉に？
Moika shakes her head.
3ヶ月前まで名古屋、その前は横浜、その前は。
The Rounders' chief duty is to acquire IBM 5100s. I guess they had her traveling all over Japan, digging up info on retro PCs.
これまでに IBN5100 をいくつ見つけた？
一台も。
No results? It sounds like CERN is spending a lot of effort for not much return. I sigh deeply once again.
お前はこの後どうするつもりだ？ただ絶望に打ちひしがれて予定通り自殺するか？抗おうとは思わないのか？
抗う？
Even as I ask the question, I know that for her, rebellion is impossible. This world line has already approved her death. She's in the same situation as Mayuri. No matter what she does, she will die. I know that, yet I ask the question.
FB はお前を利用し見捨てた。それを認めろ。その上で FB に対してどうしたいと考えているんだ。
Moika looks down.
利用されていたとしても、私の居場所そこしかなかったから、初めてだった。生きてきた中で自分が必要とされたこと、FB が居場所を与えてくれたの。私にその居場所を守るためなら、生きがいを与えてくれた FB を守るためなら何だってする。
お前は救いようのないバカだ。
I stand up.
だったら依存したまま死んでいけ。お前の死は確定している。だが俺は世界の思い通りになっていいとは思わない。だから徹底的に抗う。
No matter what, I will save Mayuri. Just a little bit more. I can't give up now. It's midnight, and Akiba is practically empty. The silence is eerie. There's no sign of anyone near the coin locker. Considering the IBM 5100 size, it couldn't fit in the regular sized lockers. She must have put it in one of the 3 large lockers on the right.
使用中。
The bottom locker is still in use. Is the IBM 5100 inside? My heart starts pounding in my chest. I feel my face grow hot with excitement. We've been apart for far too long. My partner, but now only a thin locker door separates us. Is that what love feels like?
自重しよう。
I force myself to consider the situation calmly. Is the IBM 5100 really inside? I want to check right this instant. I can't believe I forgot to ask Moika which locker she used. Should I get a crowbar or something to pry the locker open? If the IBM 5100 really is inside and I steal it, what will happen to the world line? I've yet to cancel all of the D-mails, which I thought was the only way to restore the original world line. But now the IBM 5100 is so close. Why can't I just reach out and take it? I know how to cancel Moika's D-mail, so I can always do that if this doesn't work. Let's try it, just to make sure. First, I make a quick visit to the lab. Ignoring the complaints of the lab mems who stayed awake in the lab all night, I retrieve a makeshift crowbar from the development room. Then I return to the lockers and thrust the pointed tip of the crowbar into the crack of the door. Just as I begin to pry, a shrill siren shatters the night. I look up to see the red lights of a patrol car coming this way. Their timing couldn't be worse. The police release me after about 30 minutes of scolding. I return to the coin locker and try to pry it open again. Immediately another patrol car appears. This time, they take me to the police station. I'm stuck in an interrogation room all night, getting preached to by policemen. I conclude that this is another effect of attractor field convergence. No matter what I do, I cannot obtain an IBM 5100 on this world line. That is what fate has decreed. I get the police to call my father, and they finally release me. They didn't go so far as to arrest me, but the policemen, as well as my father, scold me harshly. I act apologetic, but in actuality, their words fall on deaf ears. After my father goes home, I head straight to Moika's apartment. I tried calling her. I took the opportunity to memorize her phone number yesterday, but she wouldn't pick up at all. Before I get there, I send a mail to Daru asking him to check if the coin locker is still occupied. The door to Moika's apartment is unlocked. I find Moika hugging her knees in the corner, just like she was when I first found her.
IBN5100 を入れたのは右下のコインロッカーで合っているか？
なぜ？
IBN5100 が入る大きさのロッカーはあそこには3つしかなかった。そのうち一番下のみが使用中。
Let's see what we got from Daru. Checked, the big locker on the lower right is in use. What's this about anyway? Don't make me your errand boy so early in the morning, fool. Thanks, Daru.
もしお前が一番下に入れたというなら FB はまだ IBN5100 を回収していないことになる。この意味がわかるか？
Moika frowns.
あそこに貼っていれば FB が回収しに来た時に会えるということだ。その発想はなかったか？ラウンダーのくせに冷静さが欠けているぞ、お前。俺は張り込んでみようと思う。お前は？
会ってどうするの？
FB に携帯を借りる。
That's the best way to prevent Moika from going to Yanabayashi Shrine.
会えない。会う勇気ない。幻滅される。
お前はとっくに幻滅されているか？最初から期待すらされていなかった。
Moika's face contorts again. I'm being blunt. Not only because Moika is Mayuri's murderer, but also because Moika's weakness is starting to get on my nerves. Just like Daru's mail said, the locker is still occupied when I get there. I look around to make sure there are no patrol cars. No crowbars this time. I don't feel like getting arrested. I head across the street to Daibiru, hide behind one of its humongous pillars, and begin the stakeout. My legs are getting tired. I was going to borrow my Yuri's portable game console, but I decided I didn't need the distraction. Still, it's pretty tough to keep standing like this. I also need to stay inconspicuous. Someone might notice if they see me standing in the same place for hours. I wouldn't want a security guard to give me trouble. I mean, I guess there's not much worry about that. I've already been here for 7 hours without incident. My legs are numb, so I squat and lean against the pillar. So hungry. I'd love to get some food, but I can't take my eyes off the locker. Just then, somebody taps me on the shoulder. FB? I try to leap to my feet, but my legs get tangled and I fall over. Moika is standing there, looking down at me with those glassy eyes.
お前、なんでここに？
私も張り込みを。ダメかな？
なぜ心変わりした？
I stand up and dust off my clothes.
お前は FB とのメールだけの関係に居心地の良さを感じていた。その適度な距離感に依存していたはず。なのになぜ今さら一歩を踏み出そうと思った？
このままじゃ。
Moika puts her head on her knees. She looks ready to cry. I've seen that expression once before, in her moonlit apartment.
FB からの連絡がなくなったら、私、世界とのつながりが
断絶されるか。
Moika nods faintly.
孤独に耐えられないくらい弱いのに FB の命令さえあれば 容赦なく人も殺せるとはな。
From Kurisu. Maybe this isn't what you want to hear, but I need you to listen. I don't care about Aomori anymore. I just want you to be safe, Okabe. When you ran out without saying anything yesterday, it felt like my heart was going to explode, so hurry back, please. And there's no response points. And her cult leader, FB, abused her weakness before throwing her out like old clothes. It pisses me off. FB's cruelty, Moika's weakness. I can't decide which I hate more. Then Moika nervously brings out a convenience store bag.
なんだこれは。
Instead of answering, Moika looks away. I look inside.
おお、パックの牛乳とアンパン。
Exactly what you need on a stakeout. There's enough for two.
もしかして差し入れか？
Moika nods.
よし、許可する。お前も張り込みを手伝え。
Now we can take turns watching, and we'll also look less suspicious to passers-by. The night draws on, and still no sign of FB. We nap in 1-hour shifts, but it doesn't help the exhaustion. On top of that, I don't have anyone to talk to. Moika can't keep a conversation going, so there's nothing I can do to stave off boredom. I went back to the lab to shower just before dawn, but Kurisu, who was working an all-nighter on the time leap machine, just glared at me. The wait finally ends at just after 1 p.m. on the 13th. Someone comes to open the lower right locker. We watch from behind the pillar. It's a nondescript middle-aged man. He's dressed in a new suit, but it hangs rather poorly on him, as if he's not used to wearing it.
あいつが FB か。
Moika shakes her head firmly.
FB は女性よ。
となると雇われて回収しに来た人間かもしれない。
Or it could be someone from the locker company here to clear it after weeks overdue. That would make us all idiots. Moika, FB, and me. The man has the key to the locker. He pays the late fee with 100 yen coins, then removes the cardboard box with the IBN 5100 inside. The man thought ahead and brought a push cart. He puts the IBN 5100 onto the push cart with a bit of effort and begins walking away.
追うぞ。
The man heads straight for Akihabara Station. Strangely enough, he walks up to an overweight man standing in front of the ticket machine. The overweight man is wearing a t-shirt and has all the signs of an otaku. He doesn't seem to have anything in common with the first guy, who looks like an average salaryman. They transfer the IBN 5100 into the overweight man's suitcase. After they exchange a few words, the overweight man enters the station alone. Then the guy in the suit leaves.
妙だな。
What was the purpose of that transfer? Is the overweight man FB, or is he just another link in some kind of chain? At any rate, if we keep following the IBN 5100, we should reach FB eventually. We enter the station. The overweight man boards the Yamanote line. We board on the next car and keep watch through the connecting door. It's a weekday afternoon, so there aren't many passengers. 30 minutes later, we arrive at Shinjuku Station. Here the train sees a sharp increase in passenger traffic. Moika pulls on my sleeve. The overweight man has slipped into the stream of departing passengers. He's about to exit onto the platform. We follow him, but due to our slow reaction, we have to push our way through the boarding passengers. The train doors close, and it slowly departs. The man starts walking towards the exit. Shinjuku is crowded, so we have to follow close behind or we'll lose him. But then I stop in my tracks. The man is empty-handed. His suitcase is missing. What? For a second I think we followed the wrong man, but no, it's definitely him. We watched him the whole time he was on the train. There's no doubt he had the suitcase when the train arrived in Shinjuku. Could he have passed it on to someone else in this crowd?
尾行対策か。
They know how to lose a tail. I return to the lab and leap an hour back. I find myself inside the train. I know it's bad manners to use my phone on the train, but this is an emergency. According to the train's display, we're about to leave Otsuka for Ikebukuro. 3 stops to Shinjuku. Moika is next to me, acting inconspicuous. I peek at the overweight man in the next car.
新宿駅で仕掛けてくるぞ。あの男、降りたと見せかけて荷物を別の人間に受け渡す。さっきはまんまと引っかかった。
さっき
Doesn't look like Moika's caught on yet.
俺は1時間後からタイムリープしてきたんだ。
タイムリープ
Moika's eyes widen. The train arrives at Shinjuku on schedule. Just to make sure, I'll have Moika follow the man when he gets off. Before the doors open, I stealthily move to his car. He still has the suitcase with the IBM 5100.
新宿
The doors open and passengers spew out. The overweight man leaves too, just like last time. However,
やはり
he leaves the suitcase on the train. And now passengers from Shinjuku board. Someone walks up to the abandoned suitcase. It's a woman in her 30s pushing a baby stroller. There's no baby. The woman casually loads the suitcase into her stroller and sits down. After witnessing that scene, I return to the neighboring car. I need to be careful. These guys are serious about avoiding pursuit. The train starts moving. I contact Moika so we can regroup later. After that incident, the package swaps carriers like a hot potato, snaking around the tracks that run through Tokyo like a web. Whenever they give me the slip, I time leap and resume the chase. Finally, the courier and package get aboard the Hibiya line and return to Akihabara Station where it all began. I recognize the last courier. He's one of the men who raided the lab with Moika. Dark skin, crew cut, the one who hit me with his gun. The man easily carries the 25-kilo package out of the station. We follow. A car honks its horn. Moika and I immediately hide. Peering out from cover, I see a white flatbed parked in front of the station. A muscular man hops out of the driver's seat.
Huh?
I know that face. No, it can't be. I desperately try to organize my thoughts. That's Tennoji Yugo, owner of the Braun Tube Workshop. Mr. Braun. Why? Why is he here? Does this mean he's connected to FB? To the Rounders? Was the Braun Tube Workshop just a front for CERN? Is that how he could afford to keep it open? What's going on here? His shop is right below the lab. If he's working for the enemy, then... I shiver at the thought. Stop. Let's not rush to conclusions. He might just be another courier. We watch from a distance. Tennoji takes the suitcase from the crew-cut man and loads it into the back of his car. Then he gets into the car alone and takes off towards Showadori. I stare after it in disbelief. I time leap several hours to before this first man arrived at the coin locker. Then I explain the situation to Moika. My plan is to get ahead of the package. After killing some time at Starbucks, we rent a car. I don't have a license, so Moika's driving. We go to the street in front of the roundabout, facing Showadori, and park near Yodobashi Camera. Now we wait.
緊張しているのか。肩に力が入りすぎているぞ。運転歴はどれぐらいだ？
ペーパー。
ペーパーって、ペーパードライバーということか。勘弁してくれ。事故るなよ。
I was surprised Moika had a license in the first place. Apparently FB told her it would come in handy for her rounder work. I have Moika wait in the car while I keep a lookout on the roundabout. The white station wagon's already stopped there. From this distance I can clearly see Tennoji in the driver's seat. Nobody else is riding. The crew cut guy should arrive just after 5 p.m. As expected, the crew cut man arrives right on time, effortlessly dragging the suitcase behind him. It feels weird seeing the exact same scene from a different angle. I hurry back to the car where Moika's waiting.
来るぞ。
The station wagon rolls past us. It takes a left turn at the Showadori intersection towards Okachimachi. Moika smoothly sets the car in motion. Finally, we arrive at Tennoji's house in Okachimachi. This is the house where Suzuha lived. Her rusty old mountain bike is still sitting out front. Tennoji brings the IBM 5100 inside. We stop a little further down the road and keep watch.
どういうこと？ FB はどこ？
あの家に運び込んだことが何を意味するかだ。一時的な保管場所ということなのか、それとも。
Is he FB? Does he know FB? Moika insists that FB is a woman. So maybe it's Tennoji's wife, whom I've never met. I have Moika show me one of FB's mails. M4, it's true that you're not very good with people, but I think that's just part of what makes you unique and special. Besides, you have no trouble talking to me, do you? Honestly, M4, there's nobody else who works as hard as you do. I'm very thankful for that. I'm glad you joined the Rounders. Even if nobody else values you, I'll always look out for you. Feel free to email me whenever you like. Oh yes, since you're finally in Nagoya, you should try some of the local delicacies. It's not good for your health to keep eating convenience store food. Or do you not like miso, M4? In any case, a girl your age needs to eat better. I recommend the firm miso stew. Your next mission is to go to Akihabara in Tokyo, so find an apartment by next week. I deposited a special bonus in your account, so feel free to use it. Talk to you soon. Your mother, FB. She's kept a lot of mails archived like this one.
M4 というのが私のコードネーム。それも FB がつけてくれた。
Moika's a mailing machine. She sent FB nearly 10 mails a day, but FB replied to every single one. You'd have to be a saint to reply to all those mails. No wonder Moika was so dependent on FB.
今度はここで張り込みだな。
I have Daru set up a wireless infrared camera on the telephone pole down the street. We park a couple blocks away and watch the video feed. The next day, Tennoji goes to work on his moped like usual. He returns after sunset. There's no sign of his daughter, Nai, or his wife. Something finally happens early Sunday morning. Just before 3 a.m., 6 people show up at Tennoji's house.
あれは
It's dark, but I recognize them. They're the Rounders who raided the lab with Moika. Moika doesn't show much of a reaction. I thought she knew them. I ask, but she says she's never met them before. It looks like this world line's Moika has been cut off completely. Were they done with her once she found them in IBN 5100? Tennoji comes outside and loads the IBN 5100 into the station wagon. Then the 6 men get in and drive away. Tennoji sees them off and goes back inside his house.
今度はどこへ
I'm interested in Tennoji's story, but the IBN 5100 will lead us to FB. We decide to follow the station wagon. The pursuit ends at Narita International Airport. The 6 men, IBN 5100 in tow, board a plane headed for France. France, Surin's home country. What does this mean?
天王寺の妻が FB の可能性がある。
Since there's been no sign of FB this far, she must be an extremely cautious individual, but the evidence suggests only one possibility. On World Line Alpha 1, Moika's men attacked the night the Time Leap machine was completed. Their timing was perfect. It makes sense if you assume that Tennoji is closely linked to FB. He was right downstairs the whole time we were discussing our plans. FB knew exactly what we were up to. We were dancing to her tune all along. When we get back to Akiba, Moika and I start walking towards Tennoji's house. But on the way, I get an angry call from Kurisu demanding an update, so I decide to take care of that first. Kurisu sighs when she sees me.
あんたね、少しは連絡したらどうなの？
ずっと立て込んでいたのだ。
立て込んでたね。
Kurisu glances at Moika.
もしかして心配していたのか？
私じゃないわよ。私は別にあんたがどこで何をしてようが知ったことじゃないけど。ただ、まゆりはすごく心配してた。見てて痛々しいぐらいにね。せめてあの子にだけは連絡してあげなさいよ。
Now that she mentions it, it feels like I haven't talked to Mayuri in forever.
すべてはまゆりを救うため。敵の正体がもうすぐ分かりそうなんだよ。
というか、敵って。
Kurisu glances at Moika again. Moika is completely expressionless. She's lightly kicking the dirt in boredom. She hasn't used her phone once since we began the search for FB.
彼女は敵じゃないの？
敵だが真実を求めるため協調体制をとっている。
まゆりを殺す人なんでしょ？
そうだ。
However, Moika's just a pawn, and one that no longer poses a threat. To save Mayuri, I need to capture the king. Well, the king's cell phone.
まあいい。それでこれからどこか行くんでしょ？私もついていく。
正気か？助手よ。
正気だけど助手じゃないから。
危険かもしれないぞ。
え？
Kurisu falters for a moment, but quickly tightens her expression.
今日の私は死ぬことになってる？
I've experienced the future, so I know who dies today.
いや、お前は死なない。
だったら問題なし。世界から死なないことを保証されたようなものだから。
Right, Kurisu doesn't die today. Neither does Mayuri. The only person who dies today is Kiryu Moika. This afternoon, she kills herself. I've already told Moika her fate, but in spite of that, Moika doesn't seem upset, at least on the surface. She's expressionless as always. The only difference is that she's not checking her phone as often. But Moika's not a strong woman. Beneath that expressionless mask, Is she struggling against the fear of death? I decide to confront Tennoji directly. I have Kurisu stand guard outside the house while Moika and I go inside. Not that we're planning to break in. We ring the doorbell like honest citizens. Tennoji soon opens the door and invites us into the living room. The divergence meter is sitting in its usual spot. I glance at the numbers. 0.523307%. There's still a long way to go before I reach 1%. How much more of this can I take?
よく来てくれたな。
It's just after dawn. Much too early for guests, but Tennoji welcomes us with a smile. He even starts preparing some instant coffee.
ずいぶん早起きなんですね、ミスター・ブラウン。
まあな。苗の学校の時間に合わせてるから、基本的に早起きなんだよ。今夏休み中だが、もう習慣になっちまってる。
お嬢さんはまだ寝ているんですか？
うるせえ！前のこと聞き出してどうするつもりだ？寝込みを襲おうとしたらマジで殺す！
しませんよ。
I'm more interested in his wife. There's still no sign of her. Is she asleep too? Or could she be hiding somewhere? I'd like to do a thorough search of the house, but of course that's impossible. And then there's what he said just now about seeing Nai off to school. That sounded like something a single father would say. I suspected that FB was Tennoji's wife, but that may have been a mistake. Maybe Tennoji is just another courier after all. Maybe he doesn't even know about FB. There's the possibility that FB might not even be in Akiba. I need answers. But how do I get them? Moika is just staring at the floor. I can't count on her for any bright ideas. And whether or not Tennoji's wife is FB, I don't think this man will fall for any tricks. I decide to go for the direct approach.
数時間前、この家の前に6人の男が集まり、とあるものを持ってフランスに渡った。そのことについて当然ご存知ですね。
This time, Tennoji doesn't give me his usual macho attitude. He just smiles softly.
それが
IBN5100。あなたは知っているはずだ。
幻のレトロ PC だろう。
This is too easy. He's never this cooperative.
あなたは何者だ？運び屋か？それともラウンダーか？
Instead of answering my question, Tennoji looks straight at Moika.
おめえは裏切ったのか？ M4。
Moika jerks upright. M4 is Moika's code name, something only FB should know.
もしかして FB。
Tennoji laughs once, a dry sound.
フェルディナント・ブラウンって知ってるか？
Moika and I look at each other, confused by the sudden change of topic.
おいおい、ブラウン管を発明したノーベル物理学賞の偉人だぞ。
Tennoji has a thing for brawn tubes. I know that. But what does that have to do with anything?
フェルディナント・ブラウン。頭文字は？
あ、
FB。
そういうことだ。
Tennoji casually produces a handgun. The motion is so smooth and natural that I don't even recognize it as a gun at first. Its heavy form gives off a chilling black luster. The muzzle is pointed at Moika. Moika and I are unarmed. We didn't plan for this. How could we have? We thought FB was Tennoji's wife, not the man himself.
一つ聞かせてください。あなたの奥さんは？
苗を産んだ時に死んだ。それが？
I curse silently. No wonder I've never seen her. She's been dead for years. Tenoji is FB.
そんな。いやいや。
俺への依存の次は現実逃避か？
Keeping his gun trained on Moika, a man I knew as Mr. Braun laughed scornfully. We're at an overwhelming disadvantage. I was a fool to believe the direct approach would work. Now my recklessness is going to get both of us killed. No, not both of us. I don't die here. I'm here because I time leap on the 16th. That fact is written on the fabric of this world line. So if the attractor field model is right, I can't possibly die now, on the morning of the 15th. My survival is guaranteed by the same force that keeps killing Mayuri. However, Moika has no such protection. She dies today, it doesn't matter how. She could easily die now, right before my eyes. What am I going to do about it? Nothing. It doesn't matter. My goal is to obtain FB's cell phone and send a D-mail to Moika in the past. That is the reason I'm here. In any case, I mustn't let his handgun scare me. There's no turning back now. All I can do is stay on the offensive.
あなたがラウンダーの一員だったとはな。セルンの犬だったとはな。
犬か。間違っちゃいねえな。
Tenoji is like a different person today. He's composed. He doesn't get angry, even when I provoke him. You wouldn't expect a man with a gun to be so calm. Is this who he really is? Was the gruff but good-natured storekeeper just an act?
撃てば銃声で娘が目を覚ます。
だからなんだ？
娘にそんな汚れ仕事をしている姿を見られたいのか？
俺の娘は見た目で判断するような器の小さい女じゃねえんだよ。
I grind my teeth.
よりによってあなたがラウンダーとは。橋田鈴はあなたにそんなことをさせるために世話をしてやったんじゃない。
Tenoji's smile stiffens for a second. But then he slaps his knee and laughs.
なんだよおめえ。鈴さんのこと知ってんのか？だったらもっと早く言ってくれよ。
Tenoji and I haven't spoken about Suzuha on this world line.
だがな、ずいぶん分かったようなこと言うじゃねえか。鈴さんは10年も前に死んだんだ。その当時、岡部は8歳かそこらだろ。なのに鈴さんのことが分かるってのか。
分かるさ。
I glare at Tenoji. The anger and frustration are overwhelming.
俺の主観時間では彼女はほんの数週間前までこの時代にいた。
未来を変えるのは君たちにかかってる。私は荷物をこの秋葉原に絶対持ってくるから。そして君たちに責任を持って託すから。お願い、未来を変えてほしい。
I still remember her words vividly. Though it feels like it's been forever since she spoke them, in objective time, it was just a few days ago.
あなたのすぐ近くにいたんだよ。彼女は橋田鈴、いや天音鈴葉はセルンと戦うためにこの時代にやってきたタイムトラベラーだ。
日本。
気づかなかったのか FB。 あなたの恩人は2036年からやってきたんだよ。我がラボの一員ダルの娘だ。鈴葉はセルンを恨んでいた。なのにその鈴葉に世話になったあなたはセルンの犬か。これでは鈴葉が浮かばれないぞ。
でたらめ言ってんじゃねえよ。
Tenoji thrusts his gun at me. I barely manage to keep from flinching.
どうしてこんなことになった。
うるせえな。いろいろあるんだよ。
Complicated. Is that supposed to be an excuse?
本当に FB
Moiga looks completely lost. Tenoji sighs and lowers his gun.
ああ、そうだ。
メールは
全部俺が書いた。なぜ女言葉かって？カムフラージュだよ。正体を隠すためのな。ネットでもネカマなんて腐るほどいるだろ。マジな話、大変だったんだぜ M4。メール送りすぎだタコ。おめえのくだらねえ相談に全レスしてやったんだ。感謝しろ。
そんな FB は私のお母さんみたいな存在で、私は FB のためなら何だって。
そう仕向けたんだよ。おめえみたいなメンヘルは簡単に依存してくれるから操りやすい。
もうやめろ。
I approach Tenoji but freeze once he points the gun at me again.
なぜ連絡くれなかったの？
連絡？ああ。IBN5100 を手に入れた時点で、おめえはもう用済みだからだ。
用済み？
That was obvious. I've been telling her this whole time that FB abandoned her. I guess it wasn't real to her until she heard it from FB's own mouth.
ダイレクトメールでメンバーを募集するのは、機密性の保持の観点からするとザルだけどな。それがラウンダーのやり方だ。そして IBN5100 を見つけたメンバーは任務達成となり口封じされる。例外なく全員だ。
What? What is he saying?
そうすることでセルンと委員会は機密を保持しつつ安い金で俺たちみてえなはみ出し者を利用してるわけだ。あいつらにしてみればラウンダーは全員駒さ。悲しいことにな。
Without dropping a smile, Tenoji takes his gun.
任務達成はすなわち処分確定。扱いとしては犬っつうより家畜だな。
And presses it against the side of his head.
逆らえば家族が危険にさらされるんだ。大事な娘に手出しさせられねえだろ。
おい、よせ。
すずさんには悪いと思ってるよ。ほんと、なんでこんなことになったんだろうな。
He pulls the trigger. Brain splatter against the wall. Tenoji's massive body drops to the floor and sprawls out, motionless. A dark red stain begins to spread over the tatami mats. He's dead. Tenoji is dead. It's over, and I still don't understand what happened. Would he have killed himself even if we hadn't confronted him? Was his death too the will of fate? Tenoji had completed his mission. Maybe he chose to eliminate himself rather than face CERN's assassins.
バカだ。あなたは。
I bite down hard on my lip. I pound my fists against the floor.
娘を残して。何勝手に死んでるんだよ。
He meant to protect her with his sacrifice, But what is Nai supposed to do now?
しかもなんで笑いながら死ねるんだよ。
All rounders are expendable, he said. Does that mean FB was just another pawn? Is that how CERN operates? That's insanity. This can't be real. Nai, is she still asleep in the next room, blissfully unaware of her father's suicide? How do I explain this to her? Should I run? Again, strictly speaking, my purpose is to obtain FB's phone. Once I send the D-mail and change the world line, all of this will be undone. I can run like a coward, and no one will know. I'll know. I timidly slide open the door to Nai's bedroom. It looks like you'd expect. There's a red backpack hanging next to the desk, and there's a futon laid out on the floor. But Nai isn't there. The window is open. The lace curtains are waving, as if to invite the fresh morning breeze inside.
いない。
Where did she go? No, don't tell me CERN kidnapped her. I don't even know if she was here when we arrived. None of this makes sense. This isn't the world I know.
携帯を探そう。
I need Tenoji's phone. I'm relieved Nai isn't here. I don't have to tell her about her father's death. I find Tenoji's phone in his pants pocket. I was ready to kill him for it if I had to. I never thought he would kill himself. And now I'm looting his dead body like a hyena scavenging for scraps of meat. I make myself want to puke. I leave as soon as I have the phone, dragging the catatonic Moeko with me. We regroup with Kurisu, who is worried sick waiting outside, and hail a taxi. I wish we hadn't spent so much time parked near Tenoji's house. Once the body is found, the police might trace the rental car back to us. Maybe we should have reported it first, but I'd rather not have to answer any questions. Besides, soon none of this will have happened.
So, 店長が
First, we take Moeka back to her apartment. There I explain to Kurisu what happened. Moeka didn't say a word on the way back. Now she's sitting on the floor by the entrance, staring off into space. It must have been quite a shock to hear Tenoji's, FB's, confession. The one person she trusted betrayed her. She may never recover. But were Tenoji's actions really a betrayal? I'm not quite convinced. Something felt off back there. Rounders who complete their mission are eliminated. No exceptions. That's what FB said. But in that case, why wasn't Moeka killed?
なあ、萌か。もしかしたら FB はお前を生かそうとしたのかもしれない。あの人はお前を見捨てたんじゃなくて突き放して生かそうとしたのかも。
This may just be wishful thinking. We'll never know FB's true intentions. But I want to believe that Tenoji did care for her, that there was a place for Moeka somewhere. What am I doing? Why am I trying to comfort Moeka? Maybe I'm just soft.
岡部、今すぐ D メールを送るべきよ。
Kurisu's expression is grave.
今を逃すといろいろ面倒なことに巻き込まれるかもしれないから。
Kurisu had the same thought as me.
あんたの目的はマユリを救うことであってセルンへの復讐じゃないでしょ。私たちが作ったタイムリープマシンのせいで犠牲が出るのは気持ちのいいことじゃない。
ああ、そうだな。
FB's phone is in my possession. There's no longer any reason to stay on this world line. It's only a matter of time until the police come looking for us. I should send the D-mail immediately. When I do, the present will be reconstructed. Tenoji will still be alive. Moeka will still be in contact with FB. and at last, the IBN 5100 will return to me. I just need to think about saving Mayuri, and all will be well.
ダルはもうラボに来ていると思うか？
電話してみる。
I'll send the same message I tried to send earlier from Moika's phone. Only this time, it'll be from FB's phone. When Moika sees it, she'll believe it to be an order from FB. Knowing her dependence on FB, she'll obey without question. It makes me sick to be taking advantage of Moika's vulnerabilities like this. How am I any different from FB?
あと5分くらいでラボに着くって。
So we just wait until then.
ねえ、さっき店長の家でのことだけど。
After closing her phone, Karisu glances at Moika and lowers her voice.
私、外で見張ってて、銃声が聞こえて、その直後ぐらいに、あの子の姿、見た。
あの子。
I ask, even though I already know the answer. There's only one person it could be.
なえちゃん。家の裏口から走り去っていった。呼び止めようとしたら目があったわ。
Karisu bites her lip, as if fighting an unpleasant memory. It happened right after she heard the gunshot. If that's true, then Nai saw her father die. She saw her father die and ran away. There's a knock on the door. Someone's here. Who? Moika, who had been squatting by the entrance, slowly lifts her head. This is wrong. The timing's too perfect. Today, Kiryu Moika dies. This world line has already approved that fate. Has it come for her already? Moika reaches for the doorknob.
よせ！開けるな！
I try to stop her. But too late. Moika is already turning the doorknob. The door opens slowly. And there stands...
こんにちは。
An innocent greeting. A child's voice. Familiar. How did she find this place? How did she get here? Why did she come here? She ran away. Our eyes met. Right after I heard the gunshot. Nai steps up to Moika. Moika's body blocks my view. The next instant, Moika drops to her knees like a string-cut puppet. An innocent laugh. Hands dyed with blood. A cleaver in her hand.
嘘でしょ。
嘘じゃない。
Nai's lips twist into a victorious sneer. She looks straight at me, her eyes burning with intense hatred. Those aren't the eyes of a child. What's going on here? Is this really Nai?
私は許さない。
The venom in her voice chills me to the bone.
父さんを死に追いやったお前たちを絶対に許さないから。私がこの手で殺してやるまで許さないから。
Karisu and I stare in shocked silence. Neither of us can move a muscle.
岡部倫太郎。
My heart skips a beat. I feel like someone just walked over my grave.
お前は15年後に殺す。それまで怯えて待ってなさい。
Nai tosses the knife away and leaves, laughing all the while. I hear the sound of her footsteps pattering down the stairs. Soon they fade away, leaving us in silence.
今のは 何かが取り付いていたのか。
My entire body is shaking. I have to struggle just to move a finger.
いや、それよりも萌香が。
Moika's clothes are soaked in blood. There's a gaping wound in her abdomen where knives stabbed her.
落ち着け。
Kurisu yells for me to come to my senses, and then she takes out her phone.
桐生さんの容体を見て、私は救急車を。あ、待って。それより先に D メールを送ってしまった方がいいのかもしれない。
Even now, Kurisu is calm. I feel an irrational surge of anger at her composure, but I know that she's right. Once I send the D-mail, this world line will be undone. I know that, but still I run to Moika's side. When I lift her up in my arms, I see that her chest is already covered in blood.
萌香、
She's my enemy.
しっかりしろ。おい、
She killed my Yuri.
聞こえるか、萌香。
I can't understand her. I can't forgive her. And yet, I can't help but call her name. Because in a sense, she's a victim too. Moika slowly opens her eyes. Her eyes are blank and unfocused. She's fading fast. She tries to speak, but her voice catches in her throat. I bring my ear close to her lips.
私はあなたの大切な人を殺したから。
Yes, you did. Countless times. Not on this world line, but on others.
But you...
The will of fate.
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。
I silently squeeze Moika's hand. Moika doesn't squeeze back. She no longer has the strength.
私にとっては FB しかいなくて、私にとっての居場所、そこだけで守るためなら殺す。恨まれて当然。ごめんなさい。
許すよ。
The words come to my lips unbidden. But as soon as I speak them, I understand why. Moika does not kill Mayuri on this world line. Even if she could, it would not happen until tomorrow. This Moika, the one dying in my arms, is innocent. And yet, even now, she says I'm sorry. How can I not answer her?
許す。
Perhaps the words are meaningless. Forgiving Moika will not cure Nai's hate. Neither will Moika's death. I don't even know if I truly mean what I'm saying. But still, I remember what Kurisu said. My goal is to save Mayuri, not avenge her. So here, now.
お前を許す。
The anguish seems to fade from Moika's face. Her eyes slowly close. A tear slides down Moika's cheek. Her hand slips from my grasp. She is no longer breathing. Biting my lip, I lay Moika to rest on the floor. I place her purple phone in her hands.
岡部、
Kurisu calls to me in a weak voice.
D メールを 送るべきだと思う。もう準備はできてる。
あ、
Moika and FB are gone, but Mayuri's fate remains unchanged. The universe still demands her death.
なあ、クリスティーナ。D メールを送って。ダイバージェンスが変わったら、萌香はそこで生きていると思うか？それとも死んだままだと思うか？
あんたが言っていたアトラクタフィールド理論で考えるなら、ダイバージェンスが 1% 以上なら生きている確率は高くなる。ごめん、こんな思いやりもクソもない言い方しかできなくて。
いや、いいんだ。
I stand up. Moika's blood clings to my hands. It won't come off, even when I wipe it with a tissue. I stop trying to take out FB's phone. I stop trying and take out FB's phone. I nod to Kurisu. She calls Daru and tells him to activate the phone wave named subject to change. I take one last look at Moika's body, lying there. Causality is a strange and terrifying thing. At the beginning of all this, Moika killed Mayuri. But now Moika lies dead, while Mayuri still lives. All because I changed the past. Moika, if you're going to apologize for a sin you didn't commit, then I must apologize as well. I'm responsible for twisting your fate. And for twisting the fate of Tennoji Nai. I ruined that innocent girl's life, made her something other than what she was meant to be. Is it okay to just leave her like this? Of course, if I send the D-mail now, this world line will be undone. Nai's twisted fate will be corrected. There's no point in worrying about it. I should just think about Mayuri. I shouldn't burden myself with any more problems. Is this really okay? Of course it is. Send the D-mail. That's all I need to do. Why won't my fingers move? I already know what I need to do. And yet...
岡部、
さっきのあの子、様子が変じゃなかったか？
あの子ってナイちゃんのこと？
I nod.
まるで別人みたいだった。
15年後に殺すってどういう意味なんだ？
It bothers me. Does she know something? What was she implying?
岡部、気にすることない。D メールを今すぐ送って。それで何もかも解決よ。
I put FB's phone in my pocket.
見なかったことにはできない。
Nai's crime is partly my responsibility. And I need to know what she meant when she promised to kill me 15 years from now.
タイムリープする。ラボに戻ろう。
Kurisu sighs, but I pretend not to hear it.
というか、敵って。
Kurisu glances at Moika, then whispers into my ear.
彼女は敵じゃないの？
今は朝の7時前だな。
は？そうだけど、何よ、いきなり。
After time leaping 4 hours back, I find myself in front of the station. This is right after Moika and I met up with Kurisu after returning from Narita Airport. After this comes the Tennoji residence. Moika is standing a few meters away, kicking the dirt in boredom. Moika was dead just a few minutes ago, but now she's perfectly fine. I feel no surprise. I suppose I've grown accustomed to this particular facet of time travel. After all, I've seen Mayuri come back to life countless times already. There is one other thing experience has taught me. Today, Moika and Tennoji will die, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. I know it's cruel, but I didn't come back here to save them. I don't have the means to, and it isn't my problem. The problem is Nai. We arrive in front of Tenoji's house, just like we did before I time leaped. But this time, I wait outside with Kurisu. Moika enters alone, expressionless as ever. While we wait outside, I tell Kurisu what's about to happen. I also tell her to wait a little while after she hears the gunshot, and then go inside and take Tenoji's phone. It feels like an eternity passes in silence. And then... Kurisu gasps, her body goes stiff.
本当に銃声が
I immediately look around. Just as Kurisu told me, I see a girl come out of the window. She walks away quickly, but at the same time, taking care not to make a sound. That's not how a child acts after witnessing her father's death.
待て
Nai looks over her shoulder. She spears me with eyes full of hatred. That alone is enough to make me shiver. It's pitiful, but a tiny little girl is making me nervous. Something is very wrong here. This Nai is like a completely different person. I want to know her true identity. That's why I time leaped instead of sending the D-mail. Nai is still running, ignoring my calls to stop. I run after her. Out of shape though I may be, I'm still more than a match for a 12-year-old girl. The distance between us quickly shortens. Nai keeps running, occasionally looking back at me and grinding her teeth in a very unchildlike manner. Normally a child being chased by a man will cry and scream things like "stay away" or "help." But this girl says nothing. The only sound is her heavy breathing.
止まれ
I call out to her once more when she's nearly in arm's reach. Unexpectedly, Nai slows down and eventually stops to catch her breath. Looks like she's realized she can't get away. From the sound of her breathing, she must be at her limit. We're alone. Kurisu and Moika must still be at the house, and the streets are empty thanks to the Obon holidays. Perfect. I was afraid someone might report me as a child molester. Now I can get what I need to know out of this strange girl who looks like Nai. I call out to her as I catch my breath.
お前は本当に天王寺苗か
Nai glares at me as she catches her breath.
お前はこれから桐生萌香を殺すつもりなんだろ
そうよ。
She punctuates her nonchalant reply with a cruel smile. That is not the face of a child.
父親の復讐か
お前と桐生萌香は父さんを殺した。
店長は自殺したんだ自分で頭を打ち抜いたそれに俺たちが行かなくてもあの男は自殺していただろう逆恨みだ
そんなの知ったことじゃない。
What?
父さんが死んだ時、桐生萌香はその場にいた。でも父さんが死ぬのを止めなかった。だから許さない。お前もだ、岡部倫太郎。あの場にはいなかったけど、お前に関わらなければ父さんは死ななくて済んだ。
Wait, is she blaming me for finding the IBN 5100? How the hell was I supposed to know?
だがお前はすぐには殺さない。殺せないからな。
The tiny little girl, barely half my height, looks up at me with a smile that chills my blood.
お前を殺すのは15年後。それまでせいぜい怯え続けるんだ。
I get on my knees and grab Nai by the shoulders. I hold back my terror and meet her stare for stare. And yet this girl doesn't even flinch.
お前は誰なんだ
She isn't Tenoji Nai.
15年後に殺すってどういう意味なんだ
そのまま 意味だよ。お前は15年後に私が殺した。
Killed? Why is she using past tense? Nai laughs once, a harsh and mocking sound. Then she leans in and whispers.
わからないのか？今こう言った？お前は誰なんだって。私は天王寺苗だよ。間違いなくな。ただし私は15年先の記憶まで思い出している。
No. Did she?
タイムリープを。
Nai suddenly whips out a knife, catching me completely off guard. Nai drives the knife into the elbow of my right arm, which was grabbing her shoulder. Blood sprays onto Nai's face, but she doesn't even blink. Instead, she laughs. Just like she laughed when she killed Moeka. The intense pain brings me to my knees. For a moment I panic, but somehow I manage to convince myself that I'm fine. I won't die here, I tell myself. This world line won't accept that. It's just like Nai said herself. It's not that she won't kill me, she can't. If she tried, something would surely interfere.
お前を殺した時のこと教えてあげよっか。なんかレジスタンスの創始者とか言ってセルンに歯向かってたみたいだけど、私が拉致して監禁してやって考えつく限りのありとあらゆる拷問を加えてやったよ。お前は痛みに泣きわめきクソとしょんべんをまき散らしながら私に命乞いをした。実に醜かったよ、岡部倫太郎。しょうがないから最後に私自身の手で喉をかき切ってやった後、気が済むまでめった刺しにしたのよ。一体何回刺したか私でもわからないぐらいにね。それが15年後のお前が迎える最後だ。父さんを殺したお前を待っている運命だ。
Nai grabs my arm and digs her tiny fingers into the wound. My nerves burst into flames, not just in my arm, but throughout my entire body. The pain forces the air out of my lungs in a blood-curdling scream. I can't shake off Nai's hands. I can't even move a finger against the pain.
セルンはお前の作ったタイムリープマシンを回収して15年もの間一切手をつけずに保管したままだったんだ。私はそれに目をつけたの。15年後ラウンダーになった私はお前を殺してからそれを使ってここまで戻ってきた。一度にたった48時間しか遡れない欠陥品だからずいぶん苦労したけど。
To travel 15 years in 48-hour increments would take. Damn, I can't calculate through the pain.
単純計算で2738回だ。他にもいろいろあったせいで実際の回数はきっと倍以上だけどな。自分が何回タイムリープしたかなんてとっくに忘れたよ。
Now I get it. When I came to this world line, I went back to the lab after learning of Moeka's suicide. And once I got there, I found evidence someone had used the time leap machine. So that was Nai's final time leap. Nai keeps staring into my eyes as her fingers crawl deeper into my wound. I bite my lip in a desperate attempt to bear the pain. My blood won't stop flowing. It collects into a puddle and stains the asphalt dark red.
私はこの復讐のためだけに生きてきた。誰にも邪魔はさせない。絶対に桐生萌香も殺してやる。この手でだ。自殺なんてさせるもんか。そんな生ぬるい死に方で逃がしたりはしない。
たったそれだけのために15年もの歳月を遡ってきたのかよ。
She's insane. It was Moeka and I who made her that way, who turned an innocent little girl into a creature of hatred starved for vengeance. We stole 15 years of her life. 15 years. I can't understand what it's like to live with such hatred for so long.
たったそれだけだと。
Nice slender fingers pry deeper into my wound. So deep I can feel her fingers against my bone.
お前たちにとってはたったそれだけかもしれないが、私にとってはお前と桐生萌香を殺すことだけが全てなんだよ。
それで萌香を殺してその後はどうするつもりだ。
その後
遡ってきた15年をもう一度やり直すのか。
そんなものに何の価値がある？価値なんてないんだ。
She does not cry. She does not sneer. Her voice is flat and emotionless as she speaks these words. There's nothing more I can say to this girl I destroyed. At last, Nai lets go of my arm. She looks in disgust at her hands, now covered in my blood.
お前は今何もしなくていい。ただ怯え、後悔し続けろ、岡部倫太郎。15年後に私が迎えに行く時まで。
I'm powerless to stop her from running away. Dry laughter leaks out of my mouth. That girl's disconnected from causality, just like I am. I asked her what she would do after killing Moika. She didn't answer. The first time she lived those 15 years, all she had was revenge. And after time leaping thousands of times, she exacted that revenge. How will she live those 15 years the second time around? Will she kill me again? Will her revenge be complete then? Or will it continue forever, until even she forgets why? The thought squeezes my heart like a vice. Does time travel bring nothing but pain? We built a time machine out of curiosity. We were fools. If not for our meddling, CERN would not have targeted us. Mayuri would not have died. Suzuha would not have had to travel to the past. Ferris would not have lost her father twice. Lukako would not have had to forsake her feelings for me. And Moika would not have killed Mayuri. Karisu runs up to me. She turns pale at the sight of my bleeding arm.
あんた、その傷どうしたの？大丈夫？
She kneels in front of me, worry is etched on her face.
携帯は
持ってきたけど。
Karisu hands me FB's phone. I take it and start typing out the mail with my left hand.
説明してよ。その傷はどうしたの？救急車呼んだ方がいい？
落ち着け。今から D メールを送る。
あ、そうか。世界線が変わればこの傷もなくなるのかな。
Yes, but who cares about my wound? Tenoji's death, Moika's death, and the damage to Nai's soul will be undone. That's what matters. I finish the mail and take a breath.
なあ、どうして店長は萌香を殺さなかったんだろうな。
どういうこと？
Any rounder who finds an IBN 5100 is silenced. No exceptions. That's what Tenoji said. In that case, the one who should have been eliminated first was Moika. She found the IBN 5100 in the first place. And yet Tennoji cut contact with her instead. And when we exposed his true identity, he shot himself, not Moeka.
俺は思うんだ。やっぱり店長は萌香を助けたかったんだよ。
Perhaps that's just wishful thinking. Perhaps I'm just looking for an ounce of comfort in all of this suffering. Even if that was Tennoji's intention, it was meaningless. Moeka will die today, whether by her own hand or Nai's. It doesn't matter. However,
ベータ世界線ではそうなるといいな。
they are the enemy. I should hate them for killing Mayuri. But in some sense, Tennoji, Moeka, and Nai are all just victims of my foolish experiments. I pray that they can live normal lives, at least on the Beta World line. For their sake as well as Mayuri's, I must send this D-mail.
悪いな。ない。
Once this D-mail is sent, this world line will be undone.
お前の復讐は果たされない。
The world shatters, warps, and reforms. Eventually those sensations disappear, and color gradually returns to the world. I find myself standing in the street near the lab. The burning pain in my right arm is suddenly gone. I look down. There's no wound, no blood. Instead, I'm holding a convenience store bag with 2 bottles of Dr. Pepper. I guess it worked. I head straight for Moeka's apartment. When I get there, Moeka opens the door normally and peeks out at me. She looks fine. No signs of despair, no blood stain by the door, no knife either.
岡部君、ここどうやって調べ？
少し時間を潰させてもらうぞ。
I barge into the room. The hour of Moeka's death passes with no sign of Nai. The world line has changed. I don't need an IBN 5100 anymore, Moeka. Moeka's right in front of me, but she sends me mail. It feels like forever since we last conversed like this.
必要ないとは。
My supervisor told me to stop looking, Moeka.
FB からストップが。
How do you know about FB? Where did you get that information, Moeka? So FB's still alive. I feel relief, but also fear. I mustn't forget that she is my enemy. For now, however, I'm more interested in what Moeka just said. FB canceled her mission to retrieve the IBN 5100.
任務達成はすなわち処分確定。扱いとしては犬っつうより家畜だな。
I recall his last words. Perhaps he canceled her mission so that they wouldn't be eliminated. If that's the truth, then maybe he really was trying to save Moeka.
ただ怯え後悔し続けろ岡部倫太郎。15年後に私が迎えに行く時まで。
I wonder what happened to Nai. I can't get that childish, yet hate-filled voice out of my head. On that world line, I turned an innocent girl into a murderer. I bite my lip hard enough to draw blood. I won't fear you, Nai, nor will I repent. That world line has already been undone. But how will things turn out on this new world line? No, there's no point thinking about it. If the plan worked, the IBN 5100 should already be back in my possession. And if that's the case, then there's no need to stay on this world line either. On the way back to the lab, I stop by the Braun Tube workshop and peek in through the window. The 42-inch CRT is powered on, and Tenoji, FB, is lounging in front of it, reading the sports pages. FB is still alive. His daughter Nai has no reason to hate anyone now. I climb the stairs to the lab. There's nobody there but Kurisu.
桐生萌香のアパートに行ったか
Kurisu pauses her @channel browsing session to look at me in confusion.
萌香さんのアパート？私が？行ってないけど。
そうか。
どういうことよ？
いや、行っていないならいいんだ。
I cut across the lounge and head straight for the development room. In the middle of that room sits the time leap machine. After a glance at the time leap machine, I scan the shelves. A large, familiar cardboard box. I was right. Inside the box is the IBM 5100, the legendary retro PC stolen from me by a twist of fate. At last it has returned. The long battle is finally over. I did it. We can save Mayuri.
Super Haka! Super Haka, come on!
I can't contain my excitement. My heart is beating like a jackhammer. Oh, right. In that case, he won't return until evening. I can't wait that long. So I fire up the time machine and leap. As shape and color return to the world, I see Daru in front of his computer, sleepily playing an eroge. Kurisu's napping on the sofa. She probably just got done with her all-nighter on the time leap machine. Mayuri's not around. She probably went to Lukaku's to beg him to cosplay.
Daru! Christina!
Kurisu jerks awake.
これよりオペレーションベルダンディ最終フェーズを開始する
My sonorous declaration earns only blank stares. Why are they so slow?
ダル IBN 5100だだからではない IBN 5100があるのだよ
そりゃあるっしょオカリンが持ってきたんじゃん
そうだ俺が持ってきた柳林神社からな
オカリン今日はやけにテンション高くね
ちょっとぐらい寝かせろよ
Kurisu rubs her eyes and complains. She looks dead tired.
徹夜明けなんだから
ダル一つ聞くが IBN 5100の使い方について勉強はしたか
あまあ一応コミマ前のクソ忙しい時期に僕って偉すぎじゃねイギリスだったらナイトの称号もらえるレベル
ならば今日からお前のことをさあスーパーハッカーと呼ぼう
だが断る
くだらない会話は自重しろ頭が痛くなる
If Daru knows how to use the IBM 5100, then we can hack CERN right now.
全ラボ面に告げる
Mayuri's not here, but that's actually more convenient.
長き戦いにいよいよ決着をつける時が来たすなわちラグナロックが開始されるのだ本作戦の概要はすなわちセルン本部の最新部に隠された極秘データを IBN5100 によるクラッキングで破壊することであるエシュロンなる卑劣な電子機器により 奴らは我らの極秘情報をかすめ取った。天津さえそれをもとに我らを特定し、我らが開発した人類の夢タイムマシンの強奪をも目論んだ。研究機関でありながらその裏で時空の支配者の座を望み、非道なるゼリーマン実験を行う奴らに今こそ正義の鉄槌を下そうではないか。そして真の時空の支配者がどちらなのか、奴らの目にしかと刻みつけてやれ。戦いが終わった時、世界を陰で牛耳る支配構造はついに崩壊し再構成されるだろう。そう、我らが望んだ混沌がついに訪れるのだ。
まあうるさい。
Kurisu gets fed up and rises from the sofa.
一体何なの？
オカリンの心の闇は誰にもわからんでござる。
そもそも設定じゃ岡部は狂気のマッドサイエンティストじゃなかった？なのになんで正義の鉄槌とか言っちゃってるんだ。
ついカッとなってやったんじゃね？今は反省してるかも。
お前たちごちゃごちゃ言っていないで準備しろ。
準備って何ぞ？
だから今言っただろう。セルンへのクラッキングだ。
クラッキングは良くないと思う。
なんという優等生的発言。お前は委員長か。
捕まりたいの？
そういう問題ではない。
I fight the urge to grind my teeth. Instead, I fix Kurisu with my stare.
俺はこのターニングポイントへ到達するためにこれまで戦ってきた。今こそアルファ世界線を離脱しマユリを救う。邪魔をするというなら誰だろうと許さん。絶対にだ。
岡部、
必死すぎ。
I've got good reason. To them, only half an hour has passed since the time leap machine was built. But to me, many days have passed since this ordeal began.
頼む。
I bow my head deeply.
俺の願いを聞いてくれ。
Or else Mayuri will die, and in 26 years the world will be ruled by CERN. Suzuha's sacrifice will have been for nothing. Daru claps me on the shoulder, then smiles broadly and thrusts his thumb skyward.
別にあんたのためにクラッキングするんじゃないんだからね。
これはひどい。
I burst out in laughter. Sir Super Haka, Tsundere version, is here to save the day. I couldn't have asked for a better right-hand man. As Daru hooks the IBM 5100 to his PC, I explain the situation one more time. Let's hope this is the last.
つまり全ての元凶は俺が最初にダルに当てて送ったメールにある。それがセルンのエシュロンに捕らえられてしまったせいでラウンダーに目をつけられた。結果マユリは殺され、俺たち3人はセルンに拉致され、タイムリープマシンは強奪される。
Some years after that, I assume, Daru and I escape and form the resistance to which Suzuha belonged.
どれだけ回避しようとしてもダメだった。世界はアトラクタフィールド理論により同じ結末へと収束してしまう。
それもし全部妄想だったらオカリンはラノベ作家になれると思うお。
事実だ。全てな。マユリの死を避けるためには
And to free Suzuha's future from CERN.
アルファ世界線から脱出するしかない。これまでに歪ませた事象を全て取り消すことでそれは可能になると俺は考えている。つまり目指すべきは俺がダルに最初の D メールを送る前のベータ世界線。 そこへ到達するためエシロンに捉えられた最初のメールデータをセルンのデータベースから削除しなくてはならないのだ。
If what Souza has said is correct, then erasing that data will take us over 1% divergence and back to the beta world line. It was just one short email, barely 36 bytes, but it changed the course of human history. The butterfly effect.
面白いわね。
Kurisu mutters as she sips her hot coffee. It looks like she's already recovered from her exhaustion.
マキセ氏は信じるん？
仮説としてはね。できれば客観的データが欲しいところだけど、それはさすがに無理だし。
安心しろ。お前が改良を施したタイムリープマシンの出来はガチだった。
当然でしょ。
She doesn't deny it. That's just like Kurisu.
それに IBN5100 でのハッキングはもともと予定してたことだし、とにかくアクセスしてみて、もしそこにメールデータが存在していたなら岡部の言葉は事実だと証明される。
要するに考えるな、感じるんだということですね。わかります。
いや、逆にわかんないけど。
考えるよりやってみろということだ。
Daru extracts his massive body from the space behind the desk, plops himself down on the chair, and wipes away his sweat.
つなぎ終わったお。ちょっと設定いじらないとダメだけど、10分しないうちに始められる。
よし。
それにしても元凶となった最初のメールね。それってあれでしょ？ ATF で見せてもらったやつ。私が死んでたとかなんとか。
そうだ。ラジカンでお前が殺されているのを目撃した俺はダルにそれを伝えるメールを送った。ダルはたまたま電話レンジカッコ仮の実験中で放電現象が起きて。
My voice trails off. Something is telling me to stop. Fear rises in my chest, a sudden terrible certainty that I am missing something vital. I frantically replay the conversation in my head. We must cancel all of our changes to the timeline so far. The very first email started it all. The one that said I died or something. Return to the world line that existed before I sent the first email. An icy fist seizes my heart, and I turn to Kurisu with a look of pure terror. Our eyes meet. Those eyes of hers no longer show the sharp defiance from when we first met. Instead, they glow warmly with the light of curiosity.
何よ。
I was right. I had missed something vital, something dire. The world line I set my sights on to save Mayuri. The world line upon which Suzuha staked her hope for the future. The world line I am at last poised to reach at the end of this long struggle. On that world line, Mayuri lives. On that world line, CERN fails. And on that world line, on the 8th floor of Raidekan, Makise Kurisu dies. Save that game. Actually, I don't need to save that game because I already have a save file from last November. God, that stings to think about. And the reason that exists is because once upon a time, not long after the last few videos in the playlist, I did record chapter 9, and then I lost all the audio to it, and I had to redo it. And I took months off before I had to do it, obviously, but that's what this was. Oh, that was a shot in the gut when that happened. Well, that is chapter 9, and because I always record these like Steins Gate chapters in like over the course of weeks, and that they're not one sitting, they're like actually videos and audio files that are recorded in multiple sittings and that are cleverly stitched together to where you hopefully don't notice, but there might be some signs every now and then. So I got the answer to those questions. I believe it's this weekend. The Zero anime starts. I assume it's being simulcast with subs somewhere. So I'm looking forward to that. I know, this spring's a really great season for, games being adapted into anime. Usually I never care when, anime season starts. I don't follow that. But I got, 3 things coming out this spring where I'm like, yeah! I can't wait! Also, what I forgot to mention way back at the start of this chapter video is that there is a small incentive for actually me, at least someone like me, caring about Steins Gate Elite, because I'm not super into the, visual novel anime format, taking the actual anime footage and turning it into a VN. To me, no. If someone wants to get into the Steins Gate VN, I'm always going to recommend this version, whether it's on Steam or on console. I'm going to say get the original. But what is really cool is that the new Spike Chunsoft American branch is including a couple of separate localizations as pre-order bonuses with the Elite versions. The PS4 version will have a fully localized version of Steins Gate Linear Bounded Phenogram, which is a spin-off that came out years ago in Japan, which I've actually been through. There was a fan translation of it that I went through alongside playing through the Japanese Vita version. It's a lot of side stories. It's not canonical. It's pretty much all set spin-off of this game, of the original Steins Gate. And it's pretty darn cool. And it's made by a collaboration of different writers, writing each little story, all these mini stories put together. So the fact that there's going to be an official English version of that, pretty damn cool. As much as I don't care about Elite, I want to get that, so I might have to get Elite no matter what. Also, the Switch version of Elite will be including the, I think the new 8-bit Steins Gate spinoff, which is, I think, technically a sequel. I think it's set after the original story. And I've never seen that. There used to be an older, retro version, which was like a simulation of a retro PC type, maybe a Commodore thing or something. That came out years ago, but I don't think it's that. I think it's a new thing that they made and are launching with the Japanese Switch version, and it's cool that these are coming to the West. I really, really am appreciative of that. As much as I love the job that PQube did with this, as well as Steins Gate Zero, I'm a little bummed that we never got the bonuses that Japan got. For example, Steins Gate Zero, when it launched on PS4 in Japan, as a pre-order bonus, you could get this story, the original Steins Gate, as a download to your PS4. And I think it was only ever released that way. It came as a download code, and you had to pre-order the game in Japan in order to get original Steins Gate on your PS4. And it never got another release outside of that. It's man, that would have been cool had we gotten that, but no, it didn't happen. Now a lot of people don't have access to the original story because they're reliant on some newer consoles. Obviously not everyone has a PS3 anymore. A lot of people never got Vitas, so if I'm trying to get someone new into Steins Gate, usually I'm pointing to the Steam versions, and hopefully they don't have any hang-ups about playing on PC. But that's the definitive version we have. It would be nice if we got it on PS4, but doesn't seem to be happening. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Chapter 10 is going to be a doozy, obviously, and I haven't figured out how I'm going to record it, because they're, unlike the previous chapters we've done, there are actually multiple versions of Chapter 10. There are 2, depending on how you've played the story so far, and how you've responded to certain emails. There have been slowly, as you may know or have noticed, there have been flags raising for the true ending. And depending on how many of those flags you have going into Chapter 10, you get one of 2 versions of the chapter. With essentially the same things happen, but the text is different, and you have different conversations with different characters. And they're centered around Kurisu and Mayuri. So I think we're going to have to do the canonical chapter first, and then when we get to the different endings, we'll have to look back through the alternate version of it once we start dealing with these multiple endings that are coming up. So that'll be interesting. That'll be multiple uploads, and I'm gonna have to figure it out, I guess. We'll figure out how they should be viewed and which order they should go in the playlist once this thing's finally said and done.